Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 41st millennia. Before we dive into some scene setting and some very bright and very sunshine and very happy characters, we got a few announcements to go through. First, we are the Lost Caravan. We do mini-series, long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all. We do have a sponsor for tonight's game. That is Soul Muppet Publishing. They publish a whole ton of really cool games, but if you saw our playthrough of Orbital Blues, then that's where you can find it. And you can use their link in the chat to go and check them out, and go anything you decide to get through our link does go to support us, and we heckin' love you for it. Other than that, if you miss any of our streams, you can find them on our YouTube channel. It's just Lost Caravan RPG as YouTube. We have hundreds of videos, tons of very cool stories, very cool nerds. Go check them out. All of our videos from our Cthulhu week just went up, so you can go check out all of those too. Don't let Cass scare you. I promise you, we're very normal, very nice.
The
Very
most
normal.
normal.
So normal.
But yeah, I think since we're running a little late because of tech issues, I'm just gonna go down the line, have everyone tell you who they are, who they're playing tonight, and why they are here defending humanity. Because that's important. We're gonna go in stream order. So first up is Sin.
Hello, I am Sin Synthetic 20 on all the social media that matters. Today I am playing Balara Aractus, the tormented seraph of the Midnight Cohort. And I am a tactical space marine. I use they, them pronouns. Balara uses she, her pronouns.
Over to Cass.
Hi, I am Cassidy Yoda, or Yoda Almighty. I answer to it all. Tonight, I am playing Sister Iona. I have no title, because all I do is serve my Emperor.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
Yeah, for the Emperor.
Over to Javante.
Howdy, y'all. My name's Javante. You can find me over on Twitter at Javante. And tonight, I will be playing Sepharina Drake, the seraph of our order.
Love it. And over to Shock.
So, welcome everyone. I'm Shock Point Failure. Tonight, I will be taking up the role of Attends, the ever so friendly and conniving Space Wolf Green Priest, a particular breed of tactical marine that has been trained in the Space Wolf's particular brand of not psyker abilities.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Not psychers.
Yeah.
And then Omen, who I really hope this game goes so much better than our last game together.
We don't talk about that. Everything was perfectly fine.
Tell it wasn't.
I'm Omen Azunia. You can find me at Omen-Azunia over on Blue Sky. I'm also on Instagram, and occasionally I use Tumblr. Not very much anymore. Today I will be playing Tech Marine Isidore, who's a member of the Salamanders chapter and a loyal servant of the Omnissiah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, we have a couple of tech marines here. I should mention that the machine spears are a bit wonky. My heads-up display shows that I'm seeing Cass's call sign on my name.
And
you
mine
sure
is
are.
showing shock points.
Hold on.
Promise this is not a case of stolen identity.
I could make a joke, but I'm not gonna.
I'll get that fixed.
I could make a joke, but I am a joke, so...
Aww, no!
And there we go. Haha, there we go. Next.
All right.
That just leaves me, of course. I'm Andrew, a storyteller for tonight's game, and for most games around here, and I'm going to unfortunately kill all of these lovely characters in very gruesome and bloody and horrific ways because I am playing as the Tyrannid Horde, and they are terrifying.
It's a target-rich environment. We'll be fine.
They're just bugs. We can squish bugs.
Yeah, lack of targets is not something that you are... No? Music? Why? Lack of targets is not a problem you're going to have. Because I am going to jump into a little bit of... Remember to pull up my notes, which I don't usually do. The deafening roar of the Tyrannid horde reverberated through the void as dropships descended towards Hivefall, a once thriving Imperial hive city now besieged by the ravenous Xenos. A group of brave Adeptus Astartes and Adeptus Sororitas, clad in their mighty power armor, stand ready to defend the civilians in their dropships. Those that will carry the last remnants of this city's inhabitants. Bolters and plasma weapons crackle to life as the Space Marines form their defensive perimeter around the landing zone. Their resolve unshaken in the face of the encroaching Tyrannid swarms. Razor-sharp claws and chittering jaws fill the horizon, an ocean of bioforms that hunger for this city's destruction. As the dropships begin to touch down, the civilians waiting to embark. The Space Marines unleash a storm of bolter fire, mowing down the first wave of approaching Tyranids with deadly precision. The air begins to fill with the acrid scent of burnt chitin and the hiss of acidic blood as the relentless assault continues. As the first wave barely ends, you can hear more approaching. You have moments to gather yourselves. The first wave of dropships are arriving. First batch of civilians are clambering in, packing it to capacity. Looking around, you have the bare minimum of reinforcements. You have one guardsman las cannon team. You have one squad of just las gun guardsmen. And a small... I don't even know if you could call them emplacements at this point. It is rubble that has been pushed up to form a barricade against the oncoming horde. With this in mind, I'm going to pass it over to you. Who of you would say is probably in charge of this defense?
That's
Don't
a
all
good
volunteer
question.
at once now.
I am guessing that it might be me as the Space Marine. Does that sound accurate to
Absolutely,
those? Then I am standing in the center, like close enough that I can shout instructions and see most of the field. I'm standing like 9-10 feet tall. Have a slimmer build than most Space Marines that you would have seen. And have a set of goggles that have been fused into my eyes so that I see the world in a very particular way. one of the Blood Angels, I am thirsty.
Well, as you see that first batch of civilians is starting to take off, a guardsman would come up to you, battered in blood, but probably none of his own. You gonna make it through this?
Belara takes her thumb and wipes it across the soldier's helmet. You have a bit of syrup there. Of course we will. It is what is done. We do not fail.
Right. Of course. The Emperor's light. We still have one functioning las cannon. We can put it up front. It'll let us get some ranging shots on them before they hit us, or we can put it in the back. Not gonna have as much range, but should protect us a little better. You want us?
I'm not concerned with your lives. Kill them.
I think I need to make a fear check for these guardsmen.
Oh,
Intimidation?
Sure.
Okay. Me go over and click the button.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't see the roll.
2 success, 3 fail.
2 success. Okay.
Versus a resolve test. Their resolve
Cooper,
can't
but
be great.
before you roll, can I affect their roll by sidling up next to our commander?
Absolutely.
And I am a sister of the Argent Shroud.
Are you saying or doing anything, or just hoping that your presence there is enough?
I think she just kind of looks around at everybody and just very quietly, but knowing her voice will carry, goes, "You are all fodder as they are. Live longer."
For as terrifying as the pair of you are, the guardsmen look like they're ready to take a step back, but stand firm, nod, and run off to go and mount their last camp.
I'd like to take this moment to jump in and
Please.
try and change the mood a bit.
Please.
While they've been watching this and trying their best to raise morale in their unique way, Attends kind of took a bit of a detour and is coming back. His helmet is somewhere. He's not wearing it at a particular moment, but in particular, underneath his arms, as he's walking up to the guardsmen as they are retaking their position, are 2 rather sizable barrels that he just deposits on them. Guardsmen! This may be our last day, but the Emperor shines upon us. Keep morales up. We will see this day to the better end. And as a reward for such good service so far, the last of our MSX stocks have been located. Have your fill, but don't overindulge. We still need you to shoot straight.
Get a lot of just shell-shocked faces, but there's a lot of grit and determination there. I didn't say much. You can see that they've all kind of accepted death and there's that pride fighting alongside a space marine and Sisters of Battle, but even that only goes so far.
Fight well, everyone. Either we live to see the end of this day, or we'll be at the Emperor's side. Either way, we shall be victorious.
It's a few moments of them looking at each other and then steeling themselves, and then just a one unified war cry amongst them. Knowing that they are indeed capable.
All right.
What about our other Sister of Battle, or our Tech Marine? What are the two of you doing?
Serafina is crouched like a gargoyle on top of the tallest structure she can find, just observing the battlefield, but more accurately, she is keeping an eye on where Sister Iona is going and just watching, very vulture-like. She has her helmet, which has been cracked down the middle, in her left hand and just kind of fumbles it around. Her face, as it is now exposed, you see burn tissue running down the left side that has left it very marred. Some of the skin that has been burned is sealing parts of the eye. On the other side is very clean and clear, almost like there's a direct separation cut. And she has, strangely, a tattoo that runs along the breadth of her neck that is a litany of the Emperor. Specifically, it's the Battle Sisters hymn in High Gothic all the way around her neck. And she takes the helmet, sees that it's just broken beyond repair, and lets it fall and just listens to it clatter against the ground.
Sister Iona, did we explain that you are a Sister Repentia?
Oh, no, we did not. I, on the other hand, am not wearing armor at all. I am a Sister Repentia, and there is a sword strapped to my back that is bigger than I am. An eviscerator. I wear no armor because all I need is faith in the Emperor.
There is this moment of hesitation before she stands, takes a single step, and just drops from the position she's on. There's a couple moments where nothing occurs as she's falling, and then as her jump pack hits, and she just descends slowly to the ground and walks patiently behind her fellow sister.
Hello, sister.
I am hoping this will be over soon. I do not like to be the one to watch you all the time.
I'm fine.
For now.
Oh, this will be glorious.
Yeah, just checks the two pistols that she has.
Remember to stay close.
I don't intend to leave your side.
Thank you.
Besides, it would shame me and the Emperor both if the thing that were to kill you would be a Tyrannid's claws, and not his blessed flames. And she taps the pistol against the side of your head.
And literally just staring off into space, imagining being cleansed by the flames, and that's a thought for her.
And as the rest are gathering, weapons are checked and loaded. What is our Tech Marine doing?
Whereas the other Space Marines were addressing the soldiers and attempting to raise morale, Isidore is kind of standing off to the side. You see 7 foot tall salamander, the green armor, but he has a helmet that is this deep Martian red with these. There's like extra added machinery tacked onto his armor, these mechadendrites that are like peering out over his shoulder, and he's kind of like scanning the battlefield. But if you approached him, you would hear this like low, like burbling of this binaric speech, completely unintelligible to anyone who's not part of the priesthood of Mars. At the moment, he is reinforcing and encouraging the machine spirits within his armor, within his weapons, within his mechadendrites, and sending prayers to the Omnissiah that they and the machinery that they wield will emerge from this battle victoriously.
There's that glorious hum that just radiates through your body, into your mind, into your soul, knowing that you have the blessing that you need. It's just putting that blessing to use. And that's all up to you. But with our weapons prepped and ready, you would hear a call out from one of the scouts. My lords, got another wave. It looks much worse than the last. I have a question for everybody. So, or not. That's fine, those tokens aren't working, we don't need them anyways. We have the forward position, which is basically the line that they're going to hit. Once that forward position is broken, then they have the chance to break off towards the civilians, towards the dropships. They can break off towards your las cannon. They can break off towards the gunner squad. Who's positioned up at the front? Our first line of defense.
Really? All of you?
I wouldn't want
It's
to hit
what
our
I
friends.
do.
I wouldn't want to hit our friends with my flamer.
Point.
And she's literally like holding up a thing that looks like it would be a mounted flamethrower, but for her, it is just her weapon.
And Sister Iona has drawn this eviscerator, which is about, what'd you guys tell me was 6 feet tall?
Something like that.
Yeah, and she's not. And so it's about as wide as she is too, and she is just standing behind it at like a shield.
And Sepharina gestures to the 2 flame pistols she has, and then not subtly points over to Iona. Just. Also, yes, you have to.
As much as I would like to join you all on the front lines, somebody has to stay back and watch the squishier members of our friends. So you have fun, but let a few through just so we can have some fun as well.
No promises.
It would befit us to make sure the last cannon remains standing. We'll fall back as well.
At this point, Balara is going to look over to Sister Iona. I know that you want to be at the front. At least, will you stay where I can protect you?
No.
Very well. If you die, I'll eat whoever killed you.
Cousin Bellora, could we have a moment to speak?
Thank you, sister.
Of course. And she will walk over to... Sorry, what was your character's name again?
Atans.
Atans.
Atans, yeah.
Yes.
this is not my first time facing Tyrannid or working with a member of your chapter. I would advise against eating the Tyrannids. They do not do well with our constitution.
I'll keep that in mind and make sure they're well done.
See that you do. Also, are you certain you will be? Are you all? How can I put? No, well, never mind. You will do fine.
If I fall, then please do not hesitate to take command. The civilians are of the utmost importance.
And if you were to fall to something other than the blade of the enemy, what would you have me do?
Do what is necessary to accomplish our mission. Nothing more, nothing less.
Atans nods at that. I wish you well, cousin.
Indeed.
Either
As
I
I
will see
do.
you at the feast hall at the end of this, or I will see you at the Emperor's side, one way or the other.
One way or the other.
Are you through talking? They're coming.
So on the very, very tame battle music we've got here. And in the distance, you can see hordes upon hordes of Hormagaunts clambering over each other, sprinting across rubble, sprinting through windows and doorways. To humans, what would seem impossibly quick. Of course, you are all trained for it. We have 3 squads of Hormagaunt swarms. Leading them are 2 Tyranid warriors. And moving much slower, but still approaching, is a Carnifex. You will all have an opportunity to unleash some Overwatch as these things sprint up to your positions. I'm just going to go down the line for those of you that have ranged weapons, anyways. Ask what you'd like to fire at and have you roll. First up, Alara. Have a ranged weapon on you.
I do, in fact. Should I use the bolt gun or hold until they're within range for the flamer?
Entirely up to you.
Actually, as long as there isn't anything for, like, changing weapons, I'm not sure how the system works on that.
You can in each round you could just switch weapons.
Okay. How far away are they?
At this range, they're probably about 80 meters in closing.
Okay. The furthest range I have is 36. So
You're
when
gonna need
they
them to be
when they
within
get
movement
in,
attack range.
yeah, when they move into that range, I will attack using my bolt gun.
Sister Anna, I know you don't have a ranged weapon. Seraphina, similarly, I know you have flamer pistols, which means that you're probably also in the close range category.
Yeah.
What about the other two? Either of you have
Unless I
any-
could lob a crack grenade, but
You certainly could once they get close enough.
if they get close enough, I'll lob a crack grenade over
Absolutely.
there.
What is adding double rank to a ballistic skill test do?
So I believe that we are rank 2, so you double rank would be +4.
Okay. But what does that mean?
So you roll 4 extra dice.
Can I do a prep move?
Yeah.
And spend a faith to grant double rank to... Wait, Sin, you have the Imperium tag, correct?
Yeah, everyone here has the Imperium tag.
Okay. Yeah, I will grant double rank to all of your ballistic skill tests for a full round.
Fantastic.
Tains and Isidore, either of you have any ranged weaponry?
Yes, he has bolt pistols.
You'll also be in the bolt pistol range.
Then I would like to start firing on some of these termagants.
And
Alright.
Attains? I don't remember how you pronounce it.
Attains. I'm sorry, I'm just having a bit of difficulty with actually seeing where the enemies are and targeting things. How far out did you say they were?
They're about 80 meters at the moment.
Oh, perfect. So I'm going to start this off with a little rune priesty actions. Now,
Oh,
I did have to reflavor text a particular psycho ability to do what it's supposed to do for my particular brand of things. By book, it's supposed to be spontaneous combustion, but we know we're actually going to be freezing some people. Well,
spontaneous frostbite.
termagants. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how big the if I'm reading everything correctly. Wait, no. Apologize. I was looking at the wrong ability. What was the ability that was? Oh, Mind Fire. That's the one I was supposed to be looking at. That's
Yeah, 100 meters. You are
yeah.
great. Yeah.
Single target, so I'm still getting somebody. Alright, right. So, let's just go ahead over here and get everything set up. But yeah, I'm going to target probably the biggest looking one out of the group.
That's the Carnifex. For sure.
Yeah. Alright. So, that's my plan.
You have the longest range. If you want to roll it up and kick this off, go for it.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think I can actually select the convex target on screen. But
Okay, right there.
Double right click.
no, I mean like I can't even see their token because the screen's all wonky off for me.
Oh, weird.
I also can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only see an image.
There's little tokens on the image. Like, I had to zoom out.
Oh no, I'm zoomed all the way out,
No.
and
Yeah.
things are shoved into the corner, and I can't seem to move the camera to see anything.
Boundary way!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, okay.
No?
Right thing.
Oh, it's saying I don't have any token with vision
Yeah.
in the scene.
That's
Mhm.
because it was the wrong map.
How do I?
Yeah, it's still everything when I'm all the way zoomed out, everything is shoved in like the upper left-hand corner and
Is
just
it better?
out of reach for everything. Okay.
Better?
Yeah.
I can see tokens.
Yeah.
See,
Nice. Let's see tokens. Like,
All right. So I take it
Yeah.
that
I added
the middle one
tokens.
is the Carnifex.
I added tokens and none of them worked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm trying to see how am I supposed to set this up.
Double right click it and it will target it.
Yeah, I have it targeted. I'm just trying to figure out what do I need to add. Oh, okay, there we go. All the adds in everything. All right. Okay, so
Why are they so big, Hoopa?
because it's a Carnifex, they're big.
Artifacts and Tyranid warriors.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just gonna look something up real quick.
Okay.
how big a Carnifex is?
Here's my token.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just hit roll, assuming it's set as it's supposed to be set.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so with a defense of 2, you got 2 successes, which means that it is enough to hit it.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage, and no damage. Unless I.
Mind fire. Oh, how much damage should it be doing? How much damage should it be doing?
Looking at the. Let me pull up the book and see if I can find the full description.
It's a big dinosaur.
Problem is, we don't even know what kind of Carnifex it is. It could be a bile beast.
There's more than one.
Yeah.
It's a Tyranid. They create different strains and breeds of them depending on the fight. All we know is Carnifex is big, but it could be big Carnifex that is a cannon. It could be big Carnifex that is big meaty punch boy. It could be big Carnifex with big old claws. It could be big Carnifex with poison.
How about big Carnifex with big sword in it, making and me driving it?
If you want to try.
Do you know where the spell is?
Crap. I'm trying to find all this information real quick.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the variants
Oh, my bad.
Carnifex. There's Thornbacks, Screamer Killers, Bile Beast, Stone Crushers.
If you succeed, you raise the target's internal temperature and they become hindered.
Yeah, okay, I don't think it actually does damage. I think it's just.
Yeah, they
Trapping
become
them.
hindered.
Yeah.
So he's trapped.
Yeah, because it's covered in a layer of ice, is with the actual flavor text we're going with here.
Shock, you spoiled me.
Hindered. Something's holding them back. While hindered, they increase the difficulty number for all tests by 1, or higher if the rules for whatever scenario you say so. So every test that they make is 1 difficulty higher, which is great because at this range you can clearly see that this Carnifex comes stock with a heavy venom cannon. Big old ranged artillery weapon. But it is now slowed to a crawl because of the ice. They're
Alright.
going to spend their entire turn moving, getting closer. They're now within range for your grenades, your bolt pistols, your bolt guns.
Are they in range for me to run up to them?
Probably not yet. But we're just going to go down the line, starting with Lara. Fire that bolt gun.
Okay. So really quickly, just because I want to describe the battlefield from Balara's perspective. Because she was, they attempted to kill Balara at one point because she had a weakness that would make being a Blood Angel very difficult. Instead, they fused these goggles to her that now she sees the world as a world of candy, and the Carnifex is a giant gummy.
And that's got a sweet tooth.
And no
So-
dentist appointment.
We'll go ahead and fire the... Is the Carnifex in range at this
No,
point?
The Carnifex
Okay.
is still probably 2 or 3 turns from even reaching you.
Okay, what is the largest candy in sight?
That would be the Tyranid Warriors.
Mmm. Yum. And am I at short, medium, or long range?
What's the range of a bolt gun?
2, 12, 24, 36?
36, so you're long range.
Okay.
Don't forget to double rank everything for this round.
Oh, I forgot to double rank everything.
I'm
That's fine.
evil.
That's 8 successes. Which
But
you
it could be more.
How many more? 4?
Yes.
Whatever, yeah.
There's 5, 6, 7. 3 more. So 11 successes total. You can shift
Okay.
3 of those for 3 extra dice of damage.
Okay.
And you also got a critical hit. It's quickly
So I get to
amputation.
roll. I get to roll 2 criticals and choose.
Either bone rupture or
Okay.
grisly amputation.
Ooh. I think I actually like the hindered, so is there a reason that I should go for the grisly amputation over in the suggestion of my fellow compatriots?
You remove one of their scything talons.
Makes
Ooh.
it easier for me to kill him.
But
Okay.
it's also a Tyranid, so it might end up just crawling around and still trying to stab us in the shins.
So these have...
I think I'm going to go with the hindered.
Okay. Hindered. So all of the difficulty test is increased by 1.
Do I need to roll any extra dice for those shifts?
Yes. You want to roll 3 extra dice.
Right?
That rolled 1d6 plus 3. I got you.
Oh,
And it is a brutal weapon, so that's an extra 4 damage for 14 points of damage. Against a resilience of 10, it is going to try to survive this. As I look to see how many wounds it has, 10. It has 2 wounds left. As it just sprints into view, close enough range that you would know you are at your maximum accurate range. Just one single bolt shot. This mini rocket that just soars through the air hits and implodes against its chitinous armor. And it is enough to shake it, but it is still, after a few moments at least, continuing to charge towards it.
and Belara will just say, they do not know who they are fucking with.
They're within grenade range. Seraphina, if you want to toss a grenade.
Yep, she will pop one of the flamers onto her hip, which connects. Grabs out what first looks like he pulls her frag grenade, looks at the horde, puts that away, and pulls out a crack grenade and throws that. Because we're not trying to go small here.
The
Wait,
warrior
what?
or the armies?
We're gonna aim for the Hormagaunts. Which is which side?
There's 2 on the left, 1 on the right. They're the little ones.
The little ones? I'm gonna go with the one on the right. You. I'm gonna go with the one on the right because I'm a terrible person. Hello, small one.
Small in the sense that these creatures themselves are small, but these swarms
Yes.
are a good 20 plus each.
Yeet. Start reading all my dice pool stuff. Yes, you. Yeet.
3 successes at a defense of 5.
Oh my god. I'll live with that. That's unfortunate.
That grenade hits goes off, just tearing a chunk out of this already scarred landscape. And they get pushed around, kind of tossed into each other, but shake it off, get back to their feet, and continue their sprint.
Unfortunate.
That was a real bad roll, unfortunately.
That was a painful roll, man. Oh well.
Attains. They are much closer now. You have a second
All
shot
right,
if you
to
want it.
maintain the hindrance on the con effects, I do have to roll an opposed willpower.
Effects.
So,
Just straight up willpower?
yes, just straight up willpower. Okay.
3 successes. Versus 1 success.
He shakes it off, I guess.
You
again,
did
I'm
keep
not
it an
entirely sure I'm
entire
saying that
round
upright,
behind
but-
it.
Yeah.
Which is great because a heavy venom cannon is no joke.
Though,
Back
if
to
it
you.
was
There's something
shaking,
else I'm gonna do.
yeah, there's going to be something else I'm going to need to do. Are they in bolt gun range now, you said?
They are at your long range for bolt guns.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, let's go ahead and pepper that Carnifex first, because that's going to be a bit of a problem. Okay.
Card effects,
Boing.
not hard to hit. Defense of 2.
Right. Still have to set it up. Okay. Oh, now when you said double rank, was that? I didn't.
It's just for Sin.
just for Sin. Okay.
Yeah, I can do it for one person per turn.
All right.
Hooper, though, some of these guys are within 30 meters of me.
They're the closest, followed by the warriors behind them, and the Carnifax in the way back.
Oh, I'm just checking because I get a wrath point because one of them took a critical hit.
Yeah.
Because I'm a berserker baby.
Okay.
Oh god, we're going to fuel each other this entire
yeah, we really
time.
Are. It's
That's
it's
fun.
it's like every game we're in, Sin.
All right. So I'm gonna open up with the bolt gun on the Carnifex.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are these rolls?
wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
This is fine.
Boundary is on
This
it
is
tonight, guys.
So that would be a success if you weren't at long range, because I believe long range increases their defense by 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can spend Wrath. We also have a point of glory.
All right.
Wait, hold on. I may have a thing for this.
For everyone at home, that was 3, 6, 9, 12 dice for 2 successes.
Yeah. All right. You have anything for me, Cass?
I'm reading. I'm reading.
If you want to spend Wrath, you can re-roll all of those fails.
All right. So how do I use Wrath on here?
Nah, I got nothing for you, Shock. Sorry, I thought I did.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can just roll 10d6, and then we'll add however many successes you get.
Okay. All right. Where is the actual dice roll?
On the very bottom right, there's like just little symbols of dice.
He's
If you click on the d6 once, you can change it from 1d6 to 10.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. If you right-click that bolt gun test you made, there's a little pop-up that says reroll failed, -1 Wrath.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's cool.
That's
No, not even
very
plans
good.
it in.
Just 10 dice. There we go. Now that went from 2 successes up to 10 successes, with 2
Yeah.
possible shifts for damage.
There we go.
All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get the roll for.
That's 12, but you do get those. If you want to spend those 2 shifts, you can roll 2 more bonus dice. Try to
Okay.
get some more damage. For an extra point for 13 points of damage. The Carnifex, however, has more resilience than that. And at this range, that shot is just going to ricochet off of its armor. Still, amazing roll.
Tougher than I expected.
Carnifex are very tough. But I think that brings us to our Tech Marine.
Alright, so all these guys, so the little guys are within range now.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so he is very smoothly. He's going to lift his bolt pistol and he's going to fire into one of these little groups of termagants. So the quicker we get rid of the little ones, the less they will get in the way. We deal with the big ones. Alright, and so this is long range, I'm assuming?
Oh,
or is this short? It's a bolt gun.
Bolt gun. The little ones are not at long range. They're
Okay.
middle range. What is it called?
Medium?
It's called medium?
Yeah, there's long, medium, and short on here.
It's medium.
So mid-range, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Because they are much faster. They have adrenal glands.
Much faster. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
That is a success. Let's see what your complication is. Blinded! Your attack caused you to be temporarily blinded. These things are just sprinting across the battlefield. One leaps up, that first one in line as you unleash that shot, and its blood just splatters you. You take just a moment to try to wipe the acidic blood out of your eyes. And you got 2 shifts for damage, so you can roll an extra 2d6.
Put on here. That's a d8. There's the d6.
And 1 more.
And 1 more.
That is 12 damage so far. That's 13 points of damage. Against a resilience of 5, that is 8. You nearly cut the squad in half. As they just sprinted up and you just unleashed bolt after bolt into them.
Just raise them down.
Up to round 3. This is the first time that they are going to be within range to attack. So, who of you would like to go first?
If they're in close quarters range, I would actually like to help you all out with something.
Please.
And then
They're gonna
if
need
they're in
it.
close quarters, it's my turn.
I will say that I would really love to hit before Iona so that Iona isn't in the arc of my flamer.
You can't stop him.
I'm going to deliberately wait until Iona gets into range because
Good
we
luck.
both know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Seraphina, you want to kick us off?
Yes, Seraphina places her hand on where the prayer that has been emblazoned onto a little sheet is onto her chest and places it there. The Emperor's light is with us. Burn these Xenos with it. And I'm going to activate Litany of Hatred, which grants everyone that has the Imperium tag with me my hatred against Xenos.
Let's fucking go.
What is that? Okay, for someone who's never played this before, what does that
You
mean?
gain plus double rank bonus dice on melee attacks against targets that have my chosen keyword of Xenos.
Oh,
Plus 4
goody.
extra dice to attack.
Oh, goody.
Is that your action?
That's my simple act.
Perfect. You scream
I spend a
out
faith,
this
but that is my
litany of
simple
hate. and the swarms of Formigons will start arriving. I have 3 targets to choose from. We're just gonna go with the D3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sister Iona, they're coming to you.
Goody.
The swarm just clambers over rock and metal and bits of destroyed gun emplacements and just starts swarming you. They have scything talons because they're still a full squad of 20. They get some pretty gnarly bonuses. What is your defense?
My defense is 4.
4. Beautiful. They get +2 bonus die to attack, and they get -1 rend on their scything talent. Oh. So that's 7 successes, 1 possible shift, and a wrath critical.
Okay. Question. My berserker thing, when I set for a critical hit, do I also get a wrath?
What did you say?
When I see an individual within 30 meters of me suffer a critical or the bleeding condition, I gain 1 point of wrath.
Sure, why not?
Yeah!
I'm gonna re-roll that because that would effectively take you out of the fight. I don't want to kill you.
Hey, hold on. I got a thing for this.
Uh-huh.
I got the duty until death thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can take my next turn normally, and then I begin dying at the end of that turn.
Do you have anything such as grenades or explosives?
I have big sword.
Okay, so that won't matter. Let's roll a critical hit that'll actually matter. There we go. One of them is going to strike you in the head. A well-aimed shot. There's a ragged chunk of bone from the opponent's skull. The foe reels from such a violent strike. You suffer 1 additional wound onto whatever they're rolling and are staggered. Your speed is reduced by half, and you can't run or sprint unless otherwise stated.
Okay.
That's fine.
Where do I mark? Does it automatically takes the wounds away?
That is 12 points of damage. What is your resilience?
3.
3. So you would take 9 points of damage.
Okay. Where is this marked automatically, or am I needing to
No,
mark?
you have to mark it.
Okay, so that would drop me to -4 wounds. But I have duty until death.
You do.
I also have this fun thing called the flesh is weak. So this headshot hits me and I don't bleed. So a chunk of my head just goes away and there's no blood.
Mm-hmm. And these things just start ripping into Sister Iona. I feel just cackling maniacally.
Yeah.
What's that 11? Hold on. Oh, because it's set to 11.
Oop.
It turned into an...
That seemed so high to me.
Was the knob accidentally turned up too high, or
Why is it
was that just where it's supposed to be?
No, it's set properly. Okay. If I remove all of the damage completely, then it looks like it's proper. I don't know why. I'm not going to question it. So it should be 8 minus your resilience, and then whatever's left goes into your wounds.
Okay, so hold on. So I'm not at -4, or I add to that
No,
-4?
so ignore the damage. 12 is
Okay.
more damage than they can possibly do.
Okay,
Resilience is 3.
minus... Yeah, so
you
that
will
would
take
be...
5 points of damage to your wounds, but you can roll a
That takes me
determination
to 0. Yeah.
Sorry, you can roll your toughness to try to take some of that onto your shock instead of HP.
Okay. Alright, and it adds everything in. 2 successes.
2 successes. So you can take 2 shock, and instead you are taking a whole 3 points of damage.
Alright, I'm at 2 wounds remaining then.
Beautiful. And now, with the first swarm out of the way, it's back to you.
My turn now?
Go for it.
Yeah. I would like to heft this sword and just...
Please do.
Okay. Alright.
They're at a defense of 5.
Okay.
Once you get past the resilience, every single point of damage you do is going to cleave through a horn gun. Would you like to spend some wrath to reroll all of those failures?
Yeah, I would. How much wrath do I need to spend? Holy shit.
If you right click it, it says reroll failed. It's just 1 wrath. Because out of 8 dice, you got 3 successes. Up to 4 successes.
Can I roll again?
I believe you can. I believe you can keep spending wrath.
It won't let me. Oh, there it went. What just happened?
I think it went back.
It did. Oh, there it went. I have a wrath complication.
No, that was me trying to clear your reroll. Okay, try it again.
Nope. Should I just...
Oh, I think it still has taken away your second wrath. Just
It
add
did.
the one wrath back.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll take that.
that is 5 successes. That's enough to hit with a wrathful
complication?
of dropped item. You go so hard against them. They just start biting into the sword hand until they physically just wrench the eviscerator out of your grip.
You did remember to include the plus double.
No,
range
I
bonus
didn't.
die.
Not
Oh my god! Should I just
Okay.
re-roll it
Roll
completely?
the whole test, please.
Is that good? Does
Right,
that
so
rank
it's
go
4.
into the dice?
Is it the dice pool?
There should be an option for bonus on the right-hand side. There's a dice pool, and then like 7, I think, and then you can in the bonus type 4.
Type 4.
It did not roll your bonus.
No, it didn't. What the fuck, Foundry? Okay. 4.
There we go.
Much better.
I still only got 5 fucking successes.
What's worse
Out
is
of-
that
how-
5 is not enough to hit them because your eviscerator's unwieldy too. But you can still
She's already spent the wrath, though,
Yeah,
right?
so
you could.
I can
reroll it
reroll
and then
it.
add your wrath back.
Okay.
11
Oh my
successes.
God.
It only took us like 12 tries, but we got there.
Look, Look, Foundry is a thing. Let's roll some damage.
That is 17 points of damage.
Oh, gross.
But you did have 2 shifts, so let's see if that adds anything. That is 19 points of damage at AP minus 4, which brings their resilience down to 0. So in one swipe, you killed 17 of the 20.
Damn.
Disgusting.
And with a chunk of my head missing, too.
There's one still like a claw embedded into the side of your head as you were just sweeping, just screaming prayers to the Emperor.
The important part is you didn't move forward to do that.
No.
But yeah, that squad is almost entirely wiped out. We're gonna move up with one of these Tyranid warriors, and we're not gonna fire into melee, so we're going to 50-50. Even as Balara. Going into Balara. With our Devourer. Yeah.
Ugh.
So many dice.
So many dice.
I assume your defense is not 12.
No.
Okay. Damage, that is 13 points of damage minus your resilience.
Okay, so 2.
2 points of damage, and you can roll your toughness if you want to try to take that under shock. See, Cass, this is what armor does.
I don't
Where
have that.
is toughness?
It's on your stats. Next to strength, between strength and agility.
Oh,
Under your attributes.
yes.
Yeah, you can just take those 2 points of shock instead and take no damage. This thing pulls out a living weapon, just this barrel attached to one of its arms, and just starts spraying the battlefield. Just these thickly green just bolts that start embedding themselves into your armor. But shrug it off. You don't care. You've seen worse. But that's it. That's them. It's back to you.
Shall I go?
Yeah.
I just had a realization. You said that we're in the 3rd round.
Yep.
I fired once.
Yeah, first round, it was at like extreme range.
Oh, okay.
Second round, they were within range to fire. Third round, they're in your face.
Okay. Question. Am I still getting the bonus from Iona?
It's for 1 round, and I
So it
haven't
was just last
reactivated
round.
it.
Okay. Just checking. But I do get the bonus from Sephirina.
If you use a melee.
Melee.
Ah. Okay. No. We're gonna use the flamer. Now, my goal is to hit something that is far to the left.
Not.
So is there anything within short range or like within 8 meters?
There's one Hormigaunt swarm that is currently attached to Sister Iona. But if you want to step forward, you could hit either of those swarms or the Tyranid warrior.
Okay. That one's been substantially weakened,
The
right?
Tyranid warrior is definitely hurt.
Actually, I could start on the right.
Yeah.
So I will start with that
You're
warrior
gonna
that is
move forward.
up in. Yeah. Well,
You don't take the penalty for not bracing, correct?
The penalty for what?
For not racing, because you have a heavy weapon.
I have enough strength that I'm good.
Yeah, you're fine. You can march forward, point the flamethrower, and shoot.
Okay, I am going to actually point left because I've realized that it's important to hit something further away. So I will go after the thing on the left, stepping out. Yeah. Okay.
Double right click so you can target it, and then roll up your attack.
And no bonus this time. So...
not that you need it with 10 successes, but there is a wrathful complication. Out of ammo, your weapon runs out of ammunition. You must reload to fire this weapon again.
Okay.
The Promethean tank that you've been firing all day long, the past couple days probably, finally runs dry.
So, what I am going to do, I can spend one shift to arc the weapon equal to my ballistics rating, which is 10.
You can hit both of them, yeah.
I am arcing 10 meters to the right.
Absolutely.
Does that actually get the... Is that enough to get the other thing?
The Hormigaunt Swarm, absolutely.
Okay. So I'll only have one shift.
Still, 14 points of damage at AP 1.
And one more roll for the one shift.
Points of damage. Which means that Hormigaunt Swarm is cut in half. Half of them are just burned alive the moment you pull that trigger. And the Tyranid Warrior, resilience of 10, is going to take 4 points of damage and is going to also burn to death.
And Elara, under her breath, is going to say, "Let's burn."
You are now the closest one. Good news for me. But yeah, your gun does click. Back to me. I have another swarm here. Charge up to Attains and come say hello. But they are below 20, so all of their bonuses are basically negated.
So they're firing on me?
They have sprinted across the battlefield and are slashing at you with scythe talons.
So they're going past Sepharina?
I can't do much to stop that. I don't have a melee weapon.
Yeah, I'm in the back
I'm
lanes.
sorry. They are going for Seraphina. You're absolutely right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
This
Thanks,
is their
Ben.
funeral. It's their funeral.
They aren't enough to get their bonus to ding, so it is no armor piercing. They don't have enough to get a bonus to their attack, so it's just a normal roll. Of 10 whole successes, because I rolled 3 6s.
40. Alright. This is gonna hurt.
So these are rending, so I'm actually going to use both of those shifts to make this rending 2.
Okay.
So it'll be 8 points of damage at AP minus 2. Which I still don't think gets through your Seraphim mark.
No. No, that doesn't break my resilience.
I think it ties your resilience.
It
which
ties
is
the resilience.
Unfortunate. If only they'd been a full squad, then they would have no problem to you. But yeah,
Darn.
this swarm is just repelled by your armor as your two-hand flamers just itching to go. That's it. It's back to you.
So, just to be clear, yes, thank you, Sen.
Yes, thank you, Sen.
I think we have Attains and Isidore left.
I haven't attacked. I just did my litany. I still have my attack and stuff.
You want to do that while they are swarming you?
Yep, I'm absolutely gonna shoot them in the face with a hand flame.
For it.
Fuck them up.
Where are they on the screen?
Immediately off to your right. There.
These boys.
Yeah.
Hand
Yeah, I have
flamers.
fancy tokens.
I add a thing to
None
this.
of them worked.
Hold on, I add a thing to this. Oh, I had to make a successful attack. Actually, I can do this now.
Map didn't work. My tokens didn't work. Thanks, Fat.
Hold on while I add a quick thing to this if I make this attack work. Plus double rank. Bah. There we go. And... oh my god.
1 success out of 8.
Yeah, not
dice.
happening. I'm doing Wrath.
Spend that wrath.
Yeet. Ah,
Oh. Up to
That's painful.
3 successes, which is not enough to get past
Not
the
enough.
defense.
That's okay. I will live with that.
Pulling out the hand flavors, trying to aid them, but they're just biting into your wrist, just physically starting to shove you back. I have a Tyranid Warrior. And Attained, you are not in combat.
No.
This one does have a ranged weapon. It has a Devour. Roll. Please roll. Hey, there we go. What is with these 6s?
Whoa.
That's
Every roll that
5?
you've made this game, Hoop, has been super overclocked, and every roll that everyone's made except for myself and Iona has been super underclocked. It's
that's
so weird.
6
Lore
sixes.
accurate Tyranid fight.
What? I
Well,
assume
they
your
are hive
defense
minds,
is
so they have
not
multiple
14.
eyes aiming for them, apparently.
Yeah.
I assume your defense is not 14.
No, my defense is not
Okay.
14.
Well, that is 14 points of damage, minus your resilience.
Okay.
And I did
So-
have 4 possible shifts, so I need to roll those.
Yeah, let's see what... How, oh, fuck.
1 extra. So 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. So 4 of that gets through my resilience.
You're gonna try and take any of that into shock.
Refresh me, how does shock exactly
Roll your
work
toughness, every success, and you can turn 1 point of damage into a point of shock instead.
again? Alright, so toughness. Where the... there you are. Okay.
We don't worry about the Wrath of Complication, not on this, but that is 3 successes, so you can take 3 points of damage and instead take 3 points of shock.
Okay.
You can only
So-
take 1 point of damage.
Hmm?
You take 1 point of damage and 3 points of shock.
Alright, and 3 points of shock. Okay.
See, Cass, this is what happens when you wear the cool armor that your faction gives you and you don't run into battle with a t-shirt.
Yeah, you just shrug stuff off.
I have the best armor of all, and that is the Emperor.
Well, you are
The
heavily
Emperor
wounded.
protects, but Ceramite does better.
Say that again
Oh,
to my face.
you should be rolling with +8 bonus die to your attacks. Because you're wounded.
Can't.
Wait, me?
Yeah. That's your whole
What is
thing.
that?
When you get wounded, you get so much deadlier in combat.
Oh, and they did damage before you did
It
damage.
did.
This is new for me.
This thing that we talked about before we went live.
This is the
I
reason
just-
why I was going to drop an entire ice storm on you.
So
I just realized that's going to also include my litany of hatred on you.
Yeah.
You're gonna
He's-
roll every dice known to mankind.
So,
You are
how many do we need to roll
because
extra
we leveled
dice?
the damage out. I'm not dying. I just have a hole in my head.
you are quite literally a glass cannon, and I love that for you.
Well, that's me. We still have Isidore and Attains left.
All right. So, if I'm following the pattern correctly, it's my turn.
Sure.
Okay.
One of us can go.
Yeah. So, I just got shot upon by a Tyranid warrior.
Yeah. With
I don't like that.
Devourer.
Yeah, I believe, which one was it that fired on me?
The only one that's left alive. That big boy right there.
Boy.
I thought that was the corner. Oh, no, the corner is still back there.
Cortex is way in the back because of you.
How far away is he?
At this point, I'd put him at 20 from the front line, so however far back from the front line you feel like you'd be.
Maybe not quite, well, psyker bullshit range. Actually, let's see, how much movement do I have? Because I'm annoyed. Let's see.
7. You have movement 7.
Hmm?
You have movement 7, so you could sprint up to him.
I could. Let's see. Refresh my memory. How many actions does
A movement, a simple, an attack. And then whatever amount of free actions you want to use.
Okay. Let's see. Don't do much damage with the knife, but
But you have the litany of hatred on it.
I do, and he had the audacity to fire upon me. Yeah, alright, so Space Wolf's gonna do Space Wolf things.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and sprint right on up here. Okay, so let's see, that is Litany of Hatred, so that's double rank on the dice pool, I heard?
Melee?
Yes.
Yeah. So an extra 4 dice.
Alright.
You also suffer a +2 DN penalty whenever you interact socially with individuals of the chosen keyword, but I'm pretty sure all we're saying is die in a litany of different wording, so I think we're fine.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah. Yeah, that beats its defense of 4. And you have 2
Okay.
shifts if you want to just throw
Do the
those onto
math.
extra damage. 10 and AP -1, which is still 10. AP -1 will take its resilience down to 9, which means that you are going to do a single point of damage. Burying
And
that knife
shifted
into this
the,
thing.
and
one.
the shift.
It doesn't look like either of the shifts did anything. It's not a
Okay.
brutal weapon.
Fair enough. Alright, well,
To,
I am in its face. I've stabbed it.
its attention.
Now, question.
Mhm.
Would an instantaneous psycho ability be considered a simple action?
I think any psychic cast would be like a normal action, I believe.
Fair enough. That's fine. If I survive until next turn, there's going to be some additional things that are going to happen. So it'll be fine.
I don't see why you wouldn't. There's one character here that's going to die, and I don't think it's you. This
And you gotta
Hormagaun
work on it
Swarm
for me too.
is going to sprint up to Valara, who just cooked half of them to death. Which means
Makes
that they
sense.
Are losing all of their cool bonuses to their sighting talents. Move those. Looks good. Let the talons go. I roll 8 more 6s. I can roll 3 6s. They can't get a weapons malfunction. They can't run out of ammo. They can't run out of ammo. They can't drop their weapons.
Wow.
Is there a complication they can have? You're joking.
Oh, it is.
You're
fucking with you.
joking.
It's the same one.
May I suggest a complication?
Blinded.
I'm blind.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, hold on. For dropping their weapon, what if they impact the armor and their sides break off?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
grabbing their scythes, like they impact my hands and just ripping them off.
That would
Breaking their
effectively
fingernails.
just kill them because that is half of their body.
Okay.
But striking you, I'm happy to say that you like pull off that empty promethium tank and it just kind of implodes in what's left of it and just flashes across them. That is 6 successes with no shifts. So they are going to roll the damage, which is 9. I still don't think that even gets past your armor. They are blinded and did nothing to them.
I love Ceramite.
And attains. I think it's just you left. Oh no, you just went. It's Isidore.
No, it's my turn.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
sister, this is
Sit.
what ceramite is. It is the Emperor's protection in solid form.
And what protection it is! And Isidore is like barreling up to like this swarm that's right here in front of him now, and he is raising his Omniscion axe, and he is going to slam it through
Go for
this
it.
little swarm. Omniscion, guide my blade.
11 successes with 4 shifts. Yeah. You want to throw all 4 of those shifts into damage?
Yes, how do I? Is that just me adding 46 when I do the damage?
You roll the damage, I'll roll your 46.
Okay, sounds good.
It is 13 points of damage. It is not a brutal weapon, so that is 14 points of damage, AP minus 2. At a resilience of 5, that means that they are taking 11 damage, and that axe will cleave through them. The rest of them are just cut down.
I won't bring it up because I forgot. You also have the Litany of Hate.
Oh yeah, you want to roll 4 extra dice on that? We'll see
They're,
if you
they're,
can.
they're dead, but like
Might as well.
So
Just-
instead, that was 12, 13, 14 successes. No extra damage. You cut him down all the same, no matter how much you hate him. Take that. You only killed my enemies. You didn't overkill them. Take that.
Killing is what's important here. The Emperor is with us on this day.
Yeah, that entire swarm. The rest of it is cut down. All I have left is the Carnifex, who is slowly going to meander forward and is going to take a shot with its heavy venom cannon onto one of the dropships. Because it has arc 2, so it gains bonus dice whenever it attacks a vehicle.
Can we interfere in any way?
On this range.
Can I interfere in any way?
What would you like to do?
If someone can yeet me into the path of it, I can do something.
I mean, I do have a lovely little psychic ability based off of spontaneous combustion that I feel like could really be reflavored to flash freeze.
Okay.
Assuming that I'm now significantly closer, I think that would put the convex
You're
within
closer.
30 meters, would you not say?
I will say that you can do it. that you can take a moment to focus your psychic energies and try to interfere with the attack, but the Tyranid warrior in front of you is going to get to make an attack against you.
That is acceptable.
Okay. Let's go for this Scything Talon attack. So many sixes.
And a rasp.
I get a wrath.
I'll let you make your psychic power first before I roll
Okay.
damage or my wrathful critical.
I don't think I add anything to this, so I'll just go ahead and. Yep, I'm talking this.
There's no zoanthropes on the field, so there's no Shadow of the Work. 2 successes is all you need. It's defenses too.
All right, I see a roll damage, so
Well, is not enough to tear through its resilience. But
right.
I just, for the simple fact that you were able to do that, I'm going to throw a +4 penalty onto its attack.
All right, and now about the
Now the
Scything.
wrathful critical.
yeah. How badly do I get fucked up?
Savage attack. The assault leaves the opponent a mangled mess, slashing, burning, ripping, and breaking into them with violent force. You suffer 1 mortal wound. If the target survives, you immediately get a memorable injury.
All right. All right, I will note that down. 1 mortal wound.
As a treat.
There is a memorable wound table, I believe.
But let's see. I'm just going to take the 1 damage that got through if I'm reading everything correctly.
Hey! Severe burn! Which makes
Dry ice
sense,
burn.
because this thing just bleeds all over you and just leaves acid. But now let's see how much damage it actually does. I don't even know if it's going to get through your armor. 18! And Ren minus
Wait,
1.
that spontaneous combustion. Oh, no, that was me. Never mind. That's 18. So, yeah, so 8. 8's going through.
And then you can take as much of that as shock as you have remaining left.
Yeah, shock yourself.
Yeah.
You need to make a toughness save for that, right? Toughness save, or do I just take the shock?
Just roll your toughness. You're looking to get as many successes as you can. Beautiful. So you can take up to 3 of that, up to your maximum of shock. Which means that you should
Which
only be
is
taking
3
5.
left, so I'm... Yeah, yeah, I think 5. Lovely. So, that would put me at...
Now, that heavy venom cannon, you need to take that +4 to the difficulty. It gets +2 to the dice pool because it's a vehicle it's firing at. And it moves, so it can't aim. And it's long range, so it's actually going to be a total of... It needs 10 total successes for this. Roll. Hey, there we go. No! That is 8 successes, which means that your psychic power was just enough to keep that heavy venom shot from tearing into one of those escorts. How much damage it would have done? It would have done 20 points of damage. But no. Because you distracted it with a little bit of fire in its face. The shot missed.
Cold wind, really, but yeah.
With a little bit of wind, you blew on it and it missed.
With the power of Wyoming, I rebuke you.
I think the only thing we have left, which actually I'm going to fire twice because I forgot about it for the first round, is our last cannon friend.
Zap him.
Buddy.
The artifacts.
And these are going to go into the artifacts.
Okay. Done. You don't have
First
to
one
worry
would have
about
been at long range.
12 lasguns.
First one at long range hits with 8 successes. A bonus to the damage.
2 or 3 high-powered flashlights, whatever. The giant high-powered flashlight, that'll do some damage.
Oh, yeah,
That
just a
is
little.
19 points of damage, AP3. Which means its resilience is brought down to 12, which means it takes 7 points of damage from that first las cannon shot. And let's fire it again. This time not at long range, just at medium range. With 2 successes and a wrathful complication. Something has gone very wrong. Your strike hits a target that is very inconvenient for this situation, such as an explosive fuel source. With only 2 successes, that's not enough to hit it. It is going to strike a nearby building that was just barely hanging on, and the entire thing is going to come collapsing down and is going to fill that part of the battlefield with dust and debris, meaning that the reinforcements are going to have a full round to move under the cover of the fallen building.
Oh, I hate that.
Pushes that fallen building to the Carnifex.
Oh god.
Like a good 50 or so meters behind it.
Oh, never mind.
But yeah, las cannons, they take it, then they give it, then they take it away.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's the end of the round. Which means that I need to roll for reinforcements. But I'm going to do so as we go to breaks. Everyone has a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, do what you got to do. And when we come back, we'll see what the second half of this battle looks like. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Where we left off, we were in a just beautiful spot. The enemies of man are numerous, our targets are everywhere, and this is what we were all made for. Just a hair. At the top of the second swarm, that first battalion of dropships have arrived. They've collected as many civilians as they can and taken back off up into the air. If you can survive this second wave, the rest of the civilians will be evacuated, and whatever dropships are left in the air are for you. Well, for most of you. Some of you, I don't think, even if you win, will be leaving this planet. I'm going to throw that hero point straight into the glory. So we have 4 points of glory.
Let's go.
Top of the round. Because of that smoke created by the last cannon, the reinforcements are considerably closer than the last wave was. There are 3 zone throats. These wiry bug creatures that almost seem to just hover along the ground, creating this aura around them that just distorts time and space, which means that the entire battlefield is now covered in the shadow of the warp, as well as one Tyranid warrior with some swarms of Hormagaunts just running underfoot. And I promise that there are other things. I just can't tell you what they are until they show up. Top
That's
of round.
reassuring.
It's up to you, whoever wants to go.
I will start us off. I am going to activate the jump pack, and I'm going to zoom forward and grab hold of my fellow sister by the back of her hood and carry her to the Carnifex.
I love it so much. What is your speed?
So normally my speed would just be a 6. However, because I have a jump pack, I gotta fly. So my speed, where'd you go?
Is at least a 10.
Yes.
I believe that should make your speed a 12.
It's a 12.
You have more than enough to get over, grab Sister Iona, take off, and just yeet. I'm gonna throw
If you die, leave a pretty corpse, and I'm gonna throw her.
All right.
Would you make an athletics roll, please, Seraphine? If you can get 3 successes, I'm just gonna have Sister Iona take your turn right now.
Okay.
I will try. Athletics, you say?
Athletics, yeah.
To
Oh.
shreds, you say?
And who,
Yes, it does.
while my sister is rolling to yeet me, I have Shield of Faith, which means I can spend a faith to ignore the psychic power of Warp Witchery, if in case that becomes irrelevant. Now that I'm up close and personal.
Well, fingers crossed that this happens, because I realize I don't have any points into athletics, so let's hope this works.
We have some wrath points. Let's go.
That is 2 successes, but we also have 4 points of glory.
Yeah.
I'm going.
One more glory.
I would like to spend a glory.
Oh, glory, I believe you can just spend at a 1-to-1 to just add a success, unless I am misremembering that. Spending glory, page 164. Glory!
I just need this.
You can increase your dice pool. You can spend any amount of glory you want to just roll additional dice.
Oh, I'll just.
We have 4.
Mm-hmm. Roll 2.
I don't want to spend a
Roll two.
lot.
Roll 2.
I'll do 2. I'll do 2.
Roll 2d6, and you're looking for a single 4+.
Come on. Not that. Roll. There we go.
It is just a seamless transition of picking up, weapon out, and then just launching forward.
Let me do that complication.
Wow. So here's the thing, guys. I get to roll with 20 dice.
I'm going to leave it to you, Seraphina. What complication do you think would be associated with this?
Because I don't let go of my flamers, I could stand to lose one of my flamers.
Just in this slingshot motion, something hooks and you feel that gun just ripped off your side and just go tumbling to the ground. But, Sister Iona, none of that matters to you. You're not paying attention to flamers or reinforcements. There's one target ahead of you. One massive creature, which, for anyone that doesn't know what a Carnifex looks like, this is an enormous bipedal-like creature with just scythe-like talons coming up from its shoulders, from its rib cage, with a mouth full of teeth and a tongue that just hangs down, its entire body covered in armor.
And I'm gonna hit it with an eviscerator chainsaw sword. Here we go, guys.
Defensive 2. 16 successes.
16 successes.
3 possible shifts.
Which I will put into damage.
I'll roll those 3 for you.
Oh.
God!
Max out damage, bitches!
Is 22 points of damage at AP minus 4, which takes resilience down to 11 11 minus 22 is still
It's
11. How would you like to cleave through this thing?
Oh, I get fastball specialed into the air and I just swing the sword down into impaling that venom cannon so that I go down through it with it. And I just...
The entire thing just splits. That cannon just explodes in multiple points. And it is just this shower of tyrannid viscera. And Sister Iona is left standing there. So for everyone at home, this thing has monstrous siding talons, which do a base of about 30 points of damage. It just got cleaved in half by one angry battle nun.
Berserker battle nun, thank you.
Still movement.
I still have movement. I just like land and I'm covered in viscera and I just I would like to I have 6. I can get up to the Tyrannid
Absolutely,
warrior, right?
you can, yeah.
Okay, I would like to get up to Mr. Tyrannid while dodging his little flunkies.
Yep.
I don't get another attack, do
not.
Let me make sure. Do they need to make a fear check?
No, they're in Synapse.
Okay. I don't know.
If they weren't in Synapse, they would.
Okay.
I mean, we did just kill the biggest synapse creature.
True.
Technically, the Tyrannid warrior's there. If the Tyrannid warrior dies, I don't think any of these Formagons are sticking around.
Alright, but I do get like another like little combat action to do.
Yep, you get another small action, like pulling in another weapon or something else like that.
Can I use another talent?
What are you trying to use?
Righteous Wrath. As a combat action, I can spend one of my faith to gain 2 wrath, and I can give one of those to another person.
Absolutely.
Okay, Omen, you're getting a wrath.
Oh, cool. What does that mean exactly?
You will get a reroll
You spend that wrath
Perfect,
on
okay.
reroll.
in case you need it.
Okay.
If we're moving you up to there.
Who needs armor, guys?
You should actually be about mid of the battlefield. But Seraphina, you still have an attack. You still have a combat action if you want to take it. There's Tyrannid warrior up to your right.
Well, I'll just turn and just shoot at it with the heavy flamer I still have. Not heavy flamer, the flamer pistol I still have.
Defensive 4.
Oh, defensive 4, that's cute. Where is it, you said? Is it this boy?
Yeah, big one.
Big one.
Oh, big one.
Yeah.
Cool. Click that, and... You're dying. Where is my stuff? Right, you. Double right. Roll. Just get something.
That's
Hey!
5 successes is enough.
That's something. It's gonna be real fun because I get double rank on my ED. Are you going to roll? Oh, there it goes. It just took forever. That was my bad.
Gain
Take that
double
first
rank,
one.
so you gain 4 more dice.
Yes.
Got you. That's another 3 points of damage for 11 points of damage. Don't think it has any AP. Which is almost going to kill it. But it has a resilience of 10.
Is it on fire?
It's just on fire instead.
Oh, cool. There's another thing that's gonna happen to it then. This won't happen until the start of my next. This won't happen until the start of my next turn. But yeah, just know that it will now suffer an additional rank of my mortal wounds at the start of my turn. Next
I
turn,
don't think it's
still
going to
alive.
survive, but we'll see.
We'll see.
That finally brings us to them. And I think I want to go with the Zone Thrones. They, because the battlefield is now in the shadow of the warp, they gain +2 dice to their casting. And because there are at least 3 of them, they do an extra d3 mortal wounds with their smite. So, our blazing angel over there with the
That.
wings and the flamethrower. We're gonna try to smite you.
So how
me
does
alone.
deny the witch work as an interruption?
Great question. Deny the witch. Psyker can hold their action, hold their activate to deny the witch. You haven't taken your turn yet, so there is no problem. You make an opposed initiative test with the enemy that you're trying to interrupt. Winner gets to go first. Deny the witch.
Alright, where
Deny the witch is 2 plus the DN of the psychic power that you're trying to deny. If the power you're trying to deny has increased potency. Yeah, basically you're just trying to roll whatever the dice number that they're trying to roll is +2. If you do, then you just plain stop it.
Alright, so I just... Alright. Hang on, let me just get the right target. I
Their
believe-
smite is against target's defense. So Seraphina, what is your defense?
4.
4.
I don't think I can see the zone rope on my screen. Or is it one of these 3 up here?
There's 3 right up here.
Yeah, okay. Got him. Alright.
They need to make their second test. Which I did not. Oh, wait. Haha. Wonder why. Why is psychic not? Okay, I'm just gonna roll normal dice. Screw that noise. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, but no shifts.
Yep.
So,
Beats it.
so I'm hearing D and a 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Alright, if you
That
don't...
is 2 successes. Unless you have a wrath left to spend.
Yeah, I was about to say, before I pop a wrath, do I... No. It was tried!
Fortunately, the psychic power does still go off. Thankfully, they have
It's
no
okay.
shift in potency. You're just going to take 2d3 mortal wounds.
No.
For a total of 4 mortal wounds against Seraphina. They just start bending the space around you and just start assaulting your brain with energy. Not enough to kill you, but enough to hurt a lot. That's them done. It's back to you. We have Belara, Isidore, and the Thames left. Also, the last cannon, if you want the last cannon to go.
Do we want to have the last cannon attack the big guy?
Yeah.
This one up close.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I don't agree with that.
Guardsman. Bias cannon.
Oh?
Cannon, I
9
choose you.
successes against a defense of 4. For 20 points of damage.
Zap!
AP minus 3. Let's
Let's
see if we can
fucking
do this
go.
And that's without the 2 shifts.
math. Oh, right. We can't forget the 2 shifts. So it's 21 points of damage. Let's see if we can do this math. Resilience 10, minus 3 for the armor piercing, so resilience 7. So that's only, 14 wounds, and it has 2 left. So I think it's very, very dead. That last cannon just aims down, fires, and it's nothing but dust and smoke when it's clear.
I have to ask, because my knife was still stuck in its face.
If you didn't pull the knife out, that knife is gone.
I don't like that knife.
I will let everyone know that if that wrath die had been a 1, there's a chance that that Attains could have just been obliterated.
And you see me just not caring about that fact. I'm just more concerned about the fact my knife got deleted as well.
Y'all out here really thinking I'm the one that's not gonna live.
Oh! I'm realizing that these reinforcements weren't reinforcing enough. But it's back to
It's
them.
fine, Hooper. It's fine.
It is fine. You know why it's fine? Put the guardsmen down. Put the guardsmen down with their big old las cannon array over here. And we're gonna put the Ravener, who's gonna pop up next to it.
Oh, hi.
A subterranean creature just burrows its way up through the debris next to the las cannon team, its claws just jamming out from under the stone, pulling itself up, and it just starts ripping into the guardsman squad. With its scything talons.
Why? Why this? Why that?
That's only 5 successes with no shift. For 18 points of damage. The guardsman squad is cut down. The last cannon array still remains, however. And it's back to you.
Oh no. Anyway.
The last
Oh,
cannon
no.
still works.
This cannon still works. If you
Yeah.
don't get to it, it's not going to work for very much longer.
No.
Alright.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Do
We
it.
loved it. We love to see it.
So, let's see, I have a speed of 7. I believe I can, given what I did last time, I can still dash back to that.
You're
Probably.
well within range of that, yeah.
Yeah.
He's killed the Moloch.
Alright, so. Like I said, I'm going to dash back. And I don't think I can make it to the last gun and last cannon do anything with
With
it.
that speed, you can't get to the last gun.
No. However, I can probably draw the Ravager's attention.
Absolutely.
So, at point blank range, that I'm now dashed up to it, I'm going to. Does this still count as melee? Okay. Double rank. Okay. That is in fact short range. And yeah, I'm going to unload the bolt gun into it.
Don't you do not one-shot my Ravager. My Ravener. 15 successes with a wrathful critical. And 4
Absolutely
shifts.
one-shot the Ravener. Kill this thing.
You rolled 4
Murder.
6s, 4 5s, and 4 4s. 3 4s for 15 successes. Yeah, it has a
Murder
defense of
it.
6.
Hey,
Murder.
Hooper, is that within 30 meters of me?
It is not. Not even
Oh.
close.
Dang it. I wanted more wrath.
Okay.
But here's
And
all your
then
shifts. For an
Wait.
extra 3.
If you're in melee, do you get rapid fire?
I do.
Rapid fire, I believe, reduces the penalty if you target more than one enemy.
But there's only one enemy.
Rapid fire. I looked up this rule beforehand.
No, you get extra damage dice equal to the weapon's rapid fire rating.
So you get 2 more extra dice.
Murder.
Or nothing extra.
Ah.
But still,
Alright.
15 brutal damage. It's not armor piercing. Its resiliency of 11 will cut that down to 4 damage. But still, just point blank into this thing, just unloading.
Then we have the critical hit to roll.
Yes.
Brutal Rapture. Target suffers 3 additional wounds and is now hindered. All of its tests gain +1 difficulty. You did,
I mean, I didn't one-shot it.
you did 7 of its 10 wounds in one go.
Oh, good, good.
This thing is ripping guardsmen
Fuck
apart
rappers.
with glee, and then is suddenly just a barrage of bullets into its back, nearly killing it in one shot.
Wait. Could you do it all in one go? With the glory we have stashed.
There.
Oh.
We spent
It says
2 of
plus
it.
1 wound for every glory you spend.
There is 3 glory left. You could spend all 3 glory to one-shot it.
For Russ, for Fenris, and for the Emperor, burn that glory.
Yeah!
We're down to 0 glory. How would you like to finish this Ravener?
So essentially, I'm running up as soon as I'm in point blank range. I'm just firing the bolt gun as I jump and run up its back, so I ride it as it goes down.
Beautiful, beautiful Ravener. Got to eat 20 guardsmen, was looking at the las cannon, and then just got eviscerated.
Look, it had a very enjoyable last meal. I just had to make sure it was its last meal.
Rude.
Need a space
Suffer
marine
not to
here
see us to
protect
live.
us.
I guess it's my turn again.
Mhm.
From the shadows, a creature
Hey.
barely visible to the eye
No.
spectrum.
Stop it.
Hey. Hey.
Its skin chameleonic.
No.
So stealthy. Such a perfect killer that it creeps closer and closer till it gets within range of Isidore before unleashing its attacks. The Lictor, with his rending talons, oh man, I'm so sorry that this is about to happen to you.
Hey.
It's attacking from stealth, which gives it
Okay.
its bonus to its pool. What's your defense?
My defense 4.
4.
Jesus Christ.
That's 13 successes with the Wrathful Complication and 4 shifts. Roll that complication. It can't weapon jam, its weapons are attached to its hand. It can't drop anything, again, the weapons are attached. It can't run out of ammo, it's attached. Fall prone. Works for me.
Good. Fuck this thing. Embarrass yourself.
It has 4 shifts. This humanoid-shaped figure, this perfect killing machine with those scythes just coming out of its shoulder that just bear down into Isidore. For 26 points of damage, I will spend those shifts to make it AP minus 5. What's your resilience?
Okay, I don't. 6.
And your resilience drops down to 1, which means that is still 25 points of damage left over. Try to take some of that onto shock, but even if you take the maximum amount, that is still 18 points of damage that you'll be taking.
So that would.
You are officially dying.
Oh, okay. Yep, okay.
I just had these rules
Yeah,
up
no-
for cast, but if you suffer more wounds than your maximum wounds, you become dying. You're on the verge of expiration. Unable to move or fight. When you're dying, you immediately suffer a memorable injury. Let's pull that up. Hey, Bulls. Memorable injury. Battle scar. Missing fingers. One of your
Cool.
hands just goes up to try to protect yourself, and that scything talon just rips through it. So you immediately suffer the memorable wound, and you fall prone. You cannot stand up while you're dying. If you take
Okay.
any amount of damage while you're dying, you suffer a traumatic injury. If you ever suffer traumatic injuries equal to your tier plus 1, you die. With 3 traumatic injuries, and it's game over.
Got it. Got it. Okay, this is fine.
Which makes sense as to why this thing is prone, because it is now hunched over Isidore, just ripping in again and again with those scything talons. The two are knocked prone together.
And he is screaming.
So where's the lictor?
Right here. Again, I had cool looking tokens. Foundry ate them all. There's your lictor, right there.
Okay.
With its chameleonic skin. It's back to you. Although I think Isidore was the only one left to go.
No,
Yeah,
I
and you
hadn't
can't-
gone yet.
Bella, right?
Yeah, Isidore can't do much.
What I wanted to do and what I'm getting to do do not seem like they're going to be the same thing. What is the effect of the lictor being prone?
Great question. It's 200. Your defense is reduced by 2 against any attacks made within 5 meters. Your defense is increased by 1 when you're attacked from 6 meters or more. So it's actually harder to hit from ranged weapons.
Yeah, that's
Okay. That's fine. Because I think I'm going to have to go up to the lictor and use my combat knife.
You are not about to stab a lictor with a combat knife.
with double rank, yeah.
Just so you're aware, because of my strength, my combat knife does the same damage as a heavy flamer.
Okay.
Cover your face. You're so upset.
So, do I have any bonus dice to this for the melee for anything?
Yes.
You
What?
did.
I am
Lady
going
Hatred.
to spend one of my ruin points. I have 10 of them. Sorry.
10.
I got an extra one from LC, so I had 11 down to 10. Because there is no standing targets when it's within its threat range, it's going to activate its chameleonic skin and start turning invisible. Which only means its defense is increased by 2 against you.
Okay. So I am still coming up and stabbing it
Get
with
it,
the
Sam.
largest knife.
I'm fairly sure Cataphractian knife's still bigger.
I'll do a quick Google to see.
So I have 4 bonus dice, right?
Yep.
Sorry, Catachan, not Cataphract.
7 is not enough to get past its defense.
Brah.
That's fine because I have a substantial amount of wrath available.
You roll it.
No.
How do I do the reroll?
So right click it, and you should see an option below it that says reroll failed -1 wrath.
Where is the? What am I
In
right
chat,
clicking?
where you rolled the combat knife, right click that whole box, and underneath of it, you should see a little pop down here.
I'm not seeing it.
You
Right
little.
up,
It's
scroll
at the
down.
top.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yes. Reroll failed.
That is now 11 successes, which is enough to hit it.
Okay. And I'm going to do damage first, but I've got the critical effect. And I've got 2 shifts. So
It's not a brutal weapon, so that is just going to add 1 point of damage for 14, and that is AP -1 against the Lictor, which will take its resilience down to 10.
okay. I get to roll twice on the critical hit and choose one.
Either visceral blow or bloody
I'm going to
wound.
say Catachan knife is around 27 centimeters. Tempest knife is like 25.
Okay, so
A
pretty
mortal
similar.
wound, would that be good?
Mortal wounds just go through its defense. It just takes that damage.
Or would it be better to do +2 wounds and hindered?
Hindered makes its attacks have to be 1 higher.
Okay. Let's do that then. We'll do the brutal rupture.
So just jam the knife down into this thing, even though it's invisible, and just rip the knife down its body for a lot of wounds. And it is now hindered. Mean! Don't break my toys before I have a chance to use them to kill you with.
You had a chance.
Yeah.
I'm pretty damn close to dead, yeah. So yeah,
What is on
I think you did great.
Bleeding out on the ground. What do you want from me?
Oh, and just because I have to do this, I've done one for each one. Ashes to ashes.
Physically moving up to this creature, this lictor, and just
Is
knife fighting it.
that
Yeah.
within 30 meters of me?
Not even close.
I mean, I'm
You're
just
about
I'm just angling for more wrath.
You're
so-
about 70 away.
Oh, okay. That gives me the
70 away? Oh, did you move up further?
I'm up here.
Up here.
Oh.
I'm about to gank that Tyrannid.
Well, speaking
Gank
of,
that bug.
this Tyrannid warrior isn't going to stand for this.
Oh, buddy.
And is going to attack you with the bone swords.
Hit me. Watch what happens.
Don't think there's any bonuses. What's your defense?
We've had this discussion. It's a 4.
4. awful roll. I only rolled 4. But it's enough. I don't know why they... No, I put 4, not 5. Now it thinks it's DN4. I'm not doing no shifts. I got no shifts. We're just gonna roll damage. Which is just 21 points of damage at AP minus 2.
I don't wear armor.
Don't wear armor, so the AP doesn't matter. So that's just 21 points of damage.
Okay. There's no way for me to roll out of
You
that.
have
is
2 wounds left, and you have literally no more shock that you could possibly take. You would be dying, except you have a talent that stops that.
I do.
What is it called?
It is called Duty Until Death. My ardent faith in the Emperor allows me to push beyond the limits of injury to act in his will at a cost to my physical form. Whenever I suffer more wounds than my max wounds, I can use this talent. You may take your next turn normally. You begin dying at the end of that turn. You may choose to take your next turn immediately after activating this talent,
So please.
potentially interrupting an enemy's turn. If you roll a complication on any test, you take a traumatic wound.
Oh, if you roll any complication. Oh. By all means then, please take your turn.
So I still get to roll with 20 dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed. In fact, you get plus 4 dice, I think, to basically everything now. Because you're dying. Oh, no, you're not dying yet. Next.
Yeah, so it's just the
So, is it 24 dice with
No,
the 2
just
more
the-
wounds taken
Just
off?
20.
Once you start dying, you get to add plus 4 bonus dice to your damage. That's so many dice. Yes.
So many.
11 successes beats its defense.
I get 1 shift.
Get 1 shield. Throw on damage.
15.
15. Plus
With
1.
an AP of 4.
That is 16.
Yeah.
That is going to bring its resilience down to 8, which means it will take 7 points of damage, which means that it is cut down.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Well, may I'll get back to it.
Oh! It stabs me. And I just... Boom!
Feel impaled by its siding talon. You can just leave it in half.
And then I turn to the little guys and I go, run!
They all need to roll their... Is it willpower? No. Resolve. They need to roll their resolve.
Oh, for
that
fuck's
one's-
sake.
That one's fine. It's fine. What?
Fur. Reload Foundry.
What the fuck?
3 6s, a 4, a 4, and a 5. They are furious. And they are coming after you.
Yeah!
I'm just gonna roll them together because they're both going to attack you together.
Yeah, this is it. This is me dying. That's I'm dead.
You are now dying. You took your next turn
At the
as
end
normal.
of my...
You are now officially dying.
Now I'm officially dying. So, I can take no more shock. I'm at 0 there. Cool.
You're just gonna roll
Let's
this
go.
twice.
That's a lot of...
It doesn't
does that
matter
mean?
what I do for damage. 6 successes and 7 successes. No crits, so that is just going to put 2 traumatic injuries onto you.
Not dead yet. Let's go.
1
Close.
left. Traumatic injuries table. Roll it once. Roll it twice. Injury to the leg.
And my left foot.
Your right leg is mangled.
Left. Wait.
So the first
Nope,
one, it
that's
rolled a
right.
6, so it was your left leg. And the
Gotcha.
bottom one rolled a 6, so your right leg and your right foot. They eviscerate everything from the right hip down. It is gone.
Just gonna prop up with my sword.
Look,
I
as long as you
don't
bleed out, we
bleed.
can fix that.
I don't bleed. I don't breathe and I do not bleed.
All of you see Sister Iona take down this Tyranid warrior and then get piled by Hormagaunts that are just
Laughing.
ripping her to shreds.
Laughing the whole time.
Is there anyone left to go?
What turn are we at?
Yeah.
I think that's it, so we're on to the next
It-
round.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you all get to
Okay.
decide who goes first.
I couldn't remember if Omen was conscious still or not.
I imagine he's like, he's on the ground. I
Remain
don't
on the
think
ground.
he's quite out yet, and he's like muttering prayers. You like hear him go, "Blessed
Not
is he,
doing great.
who in death
Oh,
does
you know
his
what?
doing."
No. I have 13 points of ruin. I'm going to spend one of those to interrupt initiative. The Lictor is absolutely going to go first.
Uh-huh.
Lara, we will not stand getting stabbed with a knife in the chest. This cannot stand. Unlike the
Hooper.
Lictor, who is going to
Well,
stand.
neither.
Hooper.
Yes.
I'm at one
Ooh.
wound. I forgot I had a thing. I have the Emperor Protects. I can burn 2 faith, my final 2 faith, to make one of those wounds miss me.
So you're at one
It's a
traumatic
reflex.
injury
Yeah,
instead of 2.
instead of 2.
Rending Talons into Valara. No bonuses, no negatives. I assume your defense is not 9.
It is not.
It would be 25 points of damage, and we're going to shift both of those shifts to make it AP minus 9.
Okay, so how much is coming in?
25 points of damage.
And I have -9 to my resilience.
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. I'm
Your resilience would take it down to 23. Your shock could take it down to 19. But no matter what, that's going to cap out your 11 wound.
okay. I'm dying.
Dying.
Damn.
Dying. This Lictor just gets stabbed and then immediately comes back with its scything talons into Valara and is standing there drenched in Space Marine blood with a Tech Marine and a Tactical Marine at its feet. But it's over to
Seeing that
you.
is drenched in blood, does this chameleon field get compromised?
I would say until I spend more ruin, its Chameleon Field is compromised.
Perfect. If you don't mind, hearing my comrades in battle get, attacked, I'm going to just swing around. Hang on. Give me just 1 second.
I don't think we
What
have
is what
anyone
weapon of
that
doom
can
are we
heal.
grabbing?
We don't have
No.
healers. Who needs those?
We weren't supposed
I don't
to
even
live
know
so-
if there were healers in the archetypes that we got.
Oh no, I could have grabbed
If you have a healer's
the
kit, you
Sister
can make
Hospitalier.
a
Yeah.
Medicaid test. If you can try to heal
Oh.
someone.
Technically, I can make a Medicaid test, but I'm not gonna.
I didn't go as a Sister Hospitalier because I wasn't anticipating living.
Well, if one of you wants to go in place of Shock until Shock gets back,
Do I get a turn this round since I technically took my turn when that guy hit
You
me?
don't. That was your
Okay.
next turn.
Okay, wanted to make sure.
But you used it well.
He's back.
I apologize for that interruption. Alright, so did I miss anything?
No,
Mm-mm,
you're
waiting on
up.
you.
Alright, yeah, okay. So yeah, I was just gonna whip around and unload into the Carnifex with the bolt gun. If my measurements are correct, it's
You mean the leader?
the Lecter. It's in essentially short range for me. It's up like 11, 12 meters.
Yeah, short range.
Yep, yeah. Short range. It's not melee, so I'm not getting the double bonus. But yeah, let's go ahead and roll that.
Yep, 10 definitely beats its defense with 2 possible shifts.
Okay, those shifts are going to go right into damage.
Ooh, 15 plus the one for 16 points of damage. And it's rapid fire too, so we gotta add those in. Or no extra, unfortunately, but still, 16 points of damage into the Lictor, minus its 9 resilience. We'll take it down to 7. It's still standing, if just barely.
And this is why I hate lictors.
Terrible, awful bugs.
So, it is back to me, but I want to let the two of you that are dying know that you can still act while you're dying. You can
Oh, I
only just
can?
take basic moves. You can attack while you're dying, but it's risky because you could end up killing yourself. I'm gonna go with the zone.
Is this one of our turns or?
Oh, it's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Zone throws don't need to move up because there is a seraphim right there in the middle of the battlefield that we're gonna try to explode their head.
God damn it! I knew this was happening.
Yeah.
For some reason, it doesn't give me the option for Psychic Mastery, so I just have to roll it as 12d6. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 successes against your defense.
Yeah, that goes through my defense.
For 5 mortal wounds.
Yeah, that's me down.
That is a Seraphim dying.
Okay.
I, however, have something fun of my own.
Yes.
I also have duty until death.
Yeah!
So you are not dying, not yet, and you immediately get to act,
If you choose.
if you want to.
Yeah.
Those
So just
Those zone
blood
throws are in a
spurts out of her
nice-
nose.
plain template.
Now it says it interrupts opponents. Does it interrupt our turns as well?
It's right now.
Okay.
So the blood spurts out of her nose, and then out of her eyes. She pointedly looks over to where the zoanthropes are. How far away are they? As in, could I get there with the jetpack?
Okay, or jetpack. You could get there without the jetpack.
I'm getting over there.
Bro, you.
If I'm dying, I'm taking some of you with me.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your attack against them. They have a defense of 4. They are considered a mob. So any spillover damage that would kill the first one will continue to kill until you run out of damage.
Okay, let me just make sure I have all my stuff. Yeah. Alright. Please die.
7 with a
Oh
wrathful
my
critical
god.
and 2 shifts.
Well, both of those are going to go into damage, so I'm going to roll damage first, and then I'll roll the crit.
So it's 1 extra for 10 points of damage and a wrathful critical. headshot.
Headshot.
The foe reels from the violent strike, unable to focus, suffers 2 additional wounds, and is staggered. You also have 3 glory points, which you could spend for 3 extra points of damage.
Fuck it, yep.
That is
Actually,
all.
no, we should probably save some of that for the lictor.
How much do you want to spend?
I'll spend 1 extra glory point.
That is 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage. With a resilience of 9, which leaves 5 points of damage. First one gets barbecued, second one gets barbecued, third one gets barbecued.
Yeah. Just stand there in the pile of charred corpses. Cough. Look behind her. For the Emperor.
Still cackling underneath the pile of these things.
And then starts dying and immediately drops to the ground.
Yep.
There is technically 2 of you left standing. One of you only standing because you're too angry to die.
I was going to say, I haven't gone yet this round.
You have not. You all get to go because that was an interruption.
I would like to behead the lictor.
Sure. You are attacking from prone.
Does that do anything?
It is going to increase its defense.
Okay.
Even though
But it is also prone.
It stood up
And I can't stand up.
and not. You are physically dying. But before you go to make this attack, when you click to roll, you'll see under weapon skill it says DN, dice pool, and then wrath.
DN.
So when you click a starting
Dice
combat
pool and
dive,
wrath. Yeah.
so you want to increase wrath to 2 because you're dying, and then every traumatic injury you have increases that wrath pool more and more.
Okay.
Because
And
if
do
you
I
roll
have-
a 1 on a wrath die, it gives you a traumatic injury. So you could die from this.
Okay. Do I still have the melee bonus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that litany is still going as long as that your Seraphim companion is living.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's 8 successes. Roll your damage.
Okay.
14.
And
How would you like to finish the lictor?
I did say before, I would like to behead the lictor.
This thing just reels back, letting out this screech that echoes across the battlefield before that blade comes up and just severs the head.
And as I'm standing there dying, I will say, for my sister.
As that thing collapses, anyone that knows about a lictor knows that where one shows up, there are reinforcements never far behind, because they have pheromones. When a lictor dies, I gain 2 ruin points. I think I'm out for the moment. I don't think I have anyone left that can activate.
Who's still up?
I think Tames and Isidore still need to go.
no, I found
Oh,
on
you
the
did
liquor.
go. Isidore's the only one that needs to go, who is currently dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't really do much, I think.
Not much. You can
I mean,
lie
you could
there
roll over and
next to your
shoot on
battle
those.
brother.
roll over and shoot on those still standing
Yeah.
Tomagons,
Yeah.
or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Risky, but yeah, I could do that, huh?
The big token
You
in
are
the
within
corner. What
focus.
is that?
That's your last gun.
That's our last cannon.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Alright,
sure.
where's my
Okay,
gun?
Thank you.
I want to make sure it's still standing in case there was something else big that we needed to fire at.
I just wanted
Okay,
to make
is there
sure
a-
that was the last cannon.
Because I'm on the ground, is there anything I need to add, or does it automatically?
I'll do it automatically, but you do need to increase your wrath die up to 2.
Alright. Okay, yep, it's there.
And your attack. 10 to 5.
You did-
They're so small and quick.
I did not. Oh, there. For some reason, didn't really let me try that again.
So many die, and you got 2 successes.
I mean, I do have a
Oh.
I have wrath I can spend.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
How do I reroll?
Yeah, because I got you that
Right
wrath
click it.
to spend. Yeah.
Click.
Oh, there we go.
See the option of reroll failed, -1 wrath.
Oh my
That's
God.
much better.
Up to 11.
That's much better.
Yeah, roll
Oh,
damage.
cool. Oh, yep. I have to. There we go.
10 plus your 2 shifts. Still just 10. Resilience of 5, so they will lose 5 of their number.
Good,
Thankfully, you
good,
did not just
good.
shoot your companion,
I did not.
but
I
you
did
did
not.
clear some of them off of Sister Iona, who was still being swarmed. That is the end of the second wave of reinforcements. That last drop pod full of survivors takes off. You hear over the comms, "My lord, we still have a drop pod available. We'll bring it down as quick as we can. Emperor with you."
By the Emperor.
Bring it close. We have wounded.
And you can see and
So-
hear that last shuttle just come rocketing down. I need to roll for reinforcements. The only thing that really matters to me is if I get a Carnifex, because it could shoot that drop pod out of the sky. I'm gonna spend 2 ruin points to re-roll one of those. I still didn't get a Carnifex.
We love to see that.
Yeah.
What did you get instead?
Although I
I
would
mean-
love to kill another one.
We are already, as a group, mostly dying.
Yeah, we're kind of fucked.
I mean, I'm fine.
Tyranid Warriors. A Ravener. And 2 squads of Formigons. Zone Throats, so no Shadow of the Warp. No Lictors, so no stealth assassinations. And no Carnifexes, so no long-range bombardments. The dropship
Is it about
lands.
problems with me going first?
Go for it.
Whoever wants to go
for it.
first.
So, there's this lovely, lovely cannon right near me.
Absolutely there is.
So I'm just going to make my way on over,
Pick the
hop
guardsman
into
out
the
of the way.
controls, and then just aim, line it up, and see how many I can get it with one shot.
Yeah.
All right. So what am I rolling to shoot this thing?
You're rolling your ballistics.
All right, just my ballistics.
Ballistics plus agility. Targeting.
Well, my first target is this lovely Ravager right in front of it. But if it's a decent line, like I think it is, I'm fairly sure I can clip some of the warriors in the back, or what they were, whatever they were. But,
Oh god, this thing should have been doing so much more damage than I thought it was. Okay, yeah. Fire point blank at that Ravener.
Are there bonuses to firing point blank with a laser cannon?
So it's a melta weapon. Which we'll get to that with this hits.
I mean, do I still get the Litany of Wrath?
That's for melee.
It's for
attacks.
melee.
It's for melee.
Fair enough.
You didn't need it. That's 8 successes with 2 shifts. So, because it's Melta, you want to roll 18, or sorry, not 18. It does 18 base damage, and you have plus 6 bonus dice.
And bonus dice are
D6s.
strictly D6s.
Yeah.
You said
6
how many?
D6s.
6?
Yeah. Last
Yeah, so
cannons
it's
are
base 18.
brutal. Just 6 extra dice. It does 18 flat damage plus the 16. 6.
Yeah. I was making sure the math was
Okay. So I
Done
need to
correct.
count this up. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 extra damage because it is in Melta range. For 28 points of damage. And AP3. I don't even need to math that out. The Ravener's dead. Ravener's so dead.
By flame shall the unclean be made clean.
Alive.
By fire shall the unholy be made.
Yeah.
I wish I had my
Alive.
knife. I want to mark on like my pauldron 2 for 2.
You just pick up one of the Ravener claws and just carve into your shoulder plate. Well, it's me. And Sister Iona. I think we're about to play your swan song here.
Are we?
Find out. It's 1, 9 successes and a wrathful critical. And 2 with 9 successes and 2 shifts. Let's see what that critical is. Headshot.
Hold on 1 second.
We can roll the damage just to see how much you actually just soaked. With the rending, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30 points of damage.
I'm making sure I didn't earn any faith on anything.
I don't believe so. Out of the Sister Repentia.
Nope. I was out. I used it to get through the last round.
Would you like to
So-
describe Sister Iona's final moments?
So she's prone on the ground with these little bastards slicing at her.
No, prone. You can't be knocked prone.
Oh, that's right. I am, like, lazily swinging the chainsword, the eviscerator. And
You want to make an attack?
yeah, I would like to make an attack. If you'll let me.
Absolutely. You are
Do I get the
Sister
bonuses?
Repentia. You were
Do I get
still
the
at-
bonuses from dying as I do it?
You were still at plus 12 die with plus 4 die to your damage.
And I forgot that I have the chainsaw warrior thing. I could have been re-rolling damage and taking the higher damage this whole time.
True. We don't care about the complication. We know you're
No.
dead.
I'm dead. I do get 10 successes,
With 2 shifts.
but I'm gonna roll damage again to see if I get more than 20. I do.
21, 22, 22,
Get 22.
points of damage.
So she just, like, the thing is when you're made a Sister Repentia, and she has not been one for very long, is they shave your head. And they strip you of everything that you were as a Sister of Battle. And send you out with nothing but your faith. And I think she sees out of the corner of her eye that Bolera goes down. And Bolera is the reason she became a Sister Repentia. She broke ranks to save her sister. And she sees Bolera die.
Cutting down an entire squad of these Hormagaunts before they finally rip and tear into so many
Literally.
muscles that your body just physically gives up.
Just wade into them, and my foot's still fucked up, so just wade into them and mow them down.
And with that, Sister Iona is dead. I'm gonna spend a ruin point. In fact, 3 ruin points. Just to get these Tyranid warriors up and in range, because they are going to take a pot shot at destruction with their venom cannons. They're not in melter range, so they don't get the bonus, like 6 points of damage, which is crazy. But they're still gonna go for it. Not arcing, so they don't get bonus against vehicles. A 4! That is gonna miss. A 10, that one will hit. And a 6, that one will also hit. $18 points of damage at AP minus 4 means that dropship is taking 2 points of damage. And then 3 extra. That dropship takes 5 points of damage as those venom cannons hit and just start physically tearing away at the structure of it. But it is still standing. It's back to you. I think we have 3 dying friends left who could crawl. Unless you want to take some pot shots.
I don't know what the others are doing, but for Bolera, this is 100% going to be her grave. She is not leaving.
I'll make you a deal.
Huh.
I will let you stand. I will let you fight at full strength. But the moment this turn is over, that's it. Your body is done.
If there's any time to go forward to the Black Rage, it would be now.
Would you let me, as a short action, or small action, or whatever, because I've only gotten to use it once, would you let me reload the Heavy Flamer?
Oh, it's reloaded. Absolutely.
Okay, then we're doing it.
You are a blood angel, which means you can activate the Red Thirst. So if you're in melee combat, I think it's safe to say you're now frenzied. I don't even think we need to make the check. I think you're just frenzied.
What does that do?
See there. You lose all sense of self-preservation and throw yourself in the thick of combat. When you become frenzied, you may choose to embrace the frenzy or attempt to resist it. We're not resisting anything here.
No.
If the effect is triggered and breaks or otherwise, you are frenzied and must try to get into close combat as quickly as possible, charging the nearest visible enemy. While frenzied, you are immune to fear, you cannot be pinned, you must always use all-out attack, and you gain a +1 to your strength attribute.
Okay. Would I be able to get into melee, like, on the side of this one here, and try to arc over to the others?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, then that's what I'm doing.
If you could get through the life of that first one and into the second one, yes, absolutely.
Okay,
So roll it up.
here we go. The Heavy Flamer, no bonus, or... Because this isn't a melee?
You're point blank, So I believe that gives you an extra bonus 2 die.
Okay. Oh, because it's short range.
Not even short range, you're point blank.
Okay. Oh yeah, it does have a base range. Okay. So I would get the 4 bonus from
No,
Litany?
because this is not a,
Okay.
A melee attack.
Fantastic. Okay.
8 successes gets past its defense.
Okay.
2 possible
Um,
shifts.
I have a lot of wrath left, so I would actually like to see if we can go bigger.
Do it.
Okay.
15 with 4 shifts.
And roll damage.
It is not a brutal weapon. So that is just an additional 2 points of damage for 16 at AP -1. Resilience of 10 means that is enough to just point blank roast that Tyranid Lord.
Is it enough to, like, create the stream to go further beyond since it's...
You just killed it. Like,
Okay,
to the number, you managed to
fair
kill
enough. Then Belara is going to fall in the direction of Iona. Like she's trying every ounce of her last energy to get to her sister.
That red thirst taking over, sprinting, flamethrower going, continuing to charge until there's something that just hits a nerve. Drop the heavy flamer. Your body finally collapses. 2 down. I have 2 Ormagot swarms. One's gonna go there. One's not gonna get to attack, but it is going to move and then sprint up there. This one will.
Hey, Hoop.
Mhm.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
And you can absolutely say no.
Mhm.
I got 5 wrath.
Mhm.
Can I hand that out to somebody?
Absolutely.
Who's still up?
I mean,
Technically-
surprisingly enough, I'm the one who is not dying.
Attains is the
Yeah.
only one that's still up.
Wild.
I also have 2 wrath left.
Yeah. I'm gonna get. Can I give 5 wrath to attain?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, and then LC immediately buys a villain point. God damn it.
Of course, of course.
Hold on. Does that mean that the timer on the hero points is reset?
Of
No.
See. This farmer got swarmed against Seraphina. They are at full strength, so their scything talons are maxed out with their bonuses.
You godless bastards.
With 11 successes with 3 shifts. They're going to spend all 3 of those shifts to make that AP 6 for 13 damage. I think that just is going to give you another memorable win.
It does.
I have a table for this. Or traumatic injury. This to the torso. You suffer severe injury that impairs your lungs, or your organs like your heart, lungs, or liver. Any toughness test that you make is made with a +1 difficulty. And you are now 1 step closer to permadeath. But it's back to you.
Come on. I'm just gonna shoot them.
Go for it. Don't forget to increase your wrath die to 3.
Oh yeah.
Seven successes, definitely enough with a possible shift.
Yep, I will take it.
no help for the shift. But still, 7 points of damage against a resilience of 5. You will wipe out 4 of them.
It doesn't. It keeps not including it, but it's because it's my favorite weapon. It should also still have the 4
Or extra
or
dice?
trademark weapon. Yes.
For an extra 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. Actually is going to wipe out. Oh god, that wipes out 12 in one go.
Yeah.
They are swarming you, but you are roasting them alive.
The Order of the Bloody Roses executioner. And I'm not dying here without taking all of you with me.
Metal as hell. Isidore and Attains. I think you're the only 2 left. No, Isidore went first, didn't you? Take that pot shot against the ones that were swarming Sister Iona.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just Attains left.
Right. Do I deal with the swarm at my feet? Or
Drop
do I
ship
fire the
is
glass cannon?
there. It cannot wait for you forever.
Come on, Shock. Be the final girl.
Alright, well. I believe I just received a deposit of how much, Raph? 5?
5? Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. If you don't mind, I'm going to essentially just drop a crack and run over to let's see, who can I make it to? Because I'm gonna scoop a wounded.
Only one within range would be Isidore.
Yeah, so the plan is drop a crack for my friends here, run, grab Isidore, and throw them onto the goddamn dropship.
Throw them.
How do you feel? Dropping that crack grenade next to the fuel supply for this las cannon. And getting double damage.
I feel very confident about that.
Okay. No need to roll an attack. But you can roll it just so it gives you the option to roll damage.
Okay. Alright, let me just select the proper target. 2.
Yep. And then roll damage,
Alright.
and we'll just double it.
Alright, and I just, well, I'm doing that, run up there.
38 points of damage, AP minus 2. Because it's a swarm, resilience 5, which means that it would only take 35 of that. But because that is an AoE, that is a blast, that is doubled, so they are taking 70 points of damage and are erased from existence.
Fine.
We love to see it.
As is the las cannon, as you go sprinting over, see your tech marine companion lying there, just reach out, grab, and start dragging back towards the dropship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to bother rolling for reinforcements, because at this point, the rest of the reinforcements are coming.
Question though,
Mhm.
the las cannon, when it goes off, does it go?
It is, if you were alive to see it, a
If I were alive.
thunderous detonation. An entire chunk of what was left of this landing platform now just crumbles and falls into the cliffside below. I'm not going to worry about those Formigons for the moment. We'll get back to those Formigons and our Seraphim. The only thing that I care about is these 2 Tyranid warriors. I have enough ruin for them to both go first.
Yuck.
This one's going to charge up. That one's going to charge up.
Oh, I thought they were killed by the thing.
No, they were nowhere near in range for him.
Ah,
I don't like them charging us like that.
Yeah, the debate I was having was, do I deal with the horde at my feet and use the last cannon to try and deal with them, or do I try and make a mad dash to get some people out?
Isidore,
Mm-hmm.
you have 2 sets of scything talons.
They sure do.
That is a wrathful critical. Hit. You have not yet taken any traumatic injuries. But no matter what I rolled, you
Curiosity,
cannot die
does
here.
Isidore still have their crack grenade?
I do. They do.
Excellent.
You're hindered as this one runs up as you're being dragged away and just drives its scything talons into your midsection and then just rips out sideways. Good thing you have multiple copies of all your organs. Otherwise,
Yep.
you would be looking very rough right now. You are hindered, so every test you do has +1 difficulty. And you are now at 2 of the traumatic injuries, which I'll roll. Our handy dandy chart. Both your legs are just eviscerated.
Both of my legs.
Yep.
Okay.
You're a prime candidate for being thrown into a dreadnought.
Yeah.
But you are still living by a hair. This one
Yeah.
did not physically have enough movement to get up to attack you. You moved too far out of its range. So we're just going to throw the venom cannon into the dropship.
Oh,
You could just not do that.
That's more than enough hits with 4 shifts for damage. At AP -4. It is in melter range now.
oh, crap.
I hate it here.
Which is so much damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 extra damage for 30 points of damage. I'm gonna make sure that I have the health of the dropship right.
Because it took damage already, didn't
It
it?
did take 3 points of damage previously. It's 18 resilience drops to 14, which means that it's taking 16 wounds. Your dropship has 1 health remaining. It is 19 out of 20.
No fucking way.
Wow. Okay.
We are flying all out on a whole-ridden piece of crap, but it is holding together by the will of the Emperor, the Machine God, and spite.
Spite.
All the spite.
Wow.
So it's our turn. So I have to ask this: do you want to use your crack grenade, or should I?
I think your character's in better condition than mine. It'd probably be a better idea if.
There's also Hormagaunts and a Seraphim.
I'm gonna hand negative control over to Attains and Isidore. There's a Tyranid
Also,
warrior
for the record-
carving at you. There's another one blasting away at your dropship.
If Isidore rolls, the Wrath could kill Isidore.
Yes.
Yes.
Isidore will be rolling with 4 wrath dice, and a single one is enough to kill you.
Alright. So, seeing the horrible situation that this is in, and seeing that there's no way I could possibly save everyone who's left. How close is the dropship?
I'd say it's maybe 15 meters behind you, 3 movement spaces.
Alright. So, I'm going to lift Isidore up swipe their grenades off their belt, and literally chuck his body into the dropship.
A
Pop
2
all the
ton
pins on the grenade.
thud.
Pop all the pins on the grenades, including my remaining frag grenade. Crack down one warrior, the 2 frags down the other, and then I'm going to mad dash to our remaining sister.
You're gonna dash for Serafina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll these 3 grenades against the warriors.
All right. Let me just move back so the math is done right.
Ooh, shock.
Okay. So, just how do you want me to break it up?
You wanted two frag and 1 crack, right? 2
Yeah.
and 1 of the other.
Crack to one, 2 frags to the other.
Yeah, roll the 2 frags.
That's a thing for the uninitiated at 40k. Crack grenades are C4.
Crack grenades are when you want 1 target dead. Frag grenades is when you want a lot of targets dead.
Crack grenade is when you want one building gone. Frag
and-
grenades are when you want all the people in the building gone.
And shock, I gave you a lot of wrath, my friend.
Yep. So,
Reroll both
let
of
me
them.
just go ahead and pop 1 wrath onto this one. Yeah, that's much better.
Is that all
15.
successes?
All successes with 4
Damn!
shifts.
Yeah.
A wrath on the other one. That's better.
Still 9 with 2 shifts.
Okay.
Roll both of those damages.
That's damage for the one, and here is damage for the other.
So that is
4
11, 12, 13 for the first one, and 15, 16, 17, 18 for the second one. The first one at 15 damage is reduced by 10 resilience, so it takes 5 if it's not dead, but the second frag grenade, doing an additional 7, is enough to fully rip it to shreds.
And the crack.
And the crack grenade.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and pop that.
9 with 1 shift. Oof. 19 points of damage at AP 2. Means its resilience is down to 8. It takes 9 points of damage and is torn to pieces.
All right. And like I said, I'm making a mad dash over to Serafina. If I can make it there before she succumbs to the Hormagaunts claws, I'm just going
you have
to
7 move, correct?
Yes.
You
Yeah. I'm just going to grab her and then just fall and retreat. One on the boat gun shooting them down as I make for the dropship.
I have-
think Isidore's landed and he's just like watching a ton of sprints and he's like got his eyes fixed on. He's like, "May your weapon be guarded against all malfunction, as your soul is guarded from impurity. The machine god watches over you. Unleash the weapons of war. Unleash the death dealer.
I have
Praying for
8
him to
ruin left.
live in return."
These Hormagaunts are going to take one last desperate effort to try to take out your Seraphim.
I do have an idea if you would like to use it, Hoop.
Sin.
Just, I do have many grenades, and he is running over my body.
If I get a Wrathful Critical, I will take you up on that.
Damn it.
I did not get a Wrathful Critical, but I did get 13 successes. It doesn't matter what I roll for damage.
I tried for your vengeance, Elsie.
That is purely just another traumatic injury.
And one more.
Which is a leg injury, which is your left leg. it is eviscerated.
Are you still alive?
Yep.
Still
All right,
alive.
I'm evacuating you out of here.
As
there.
if you're.
Go ahead.
If we have a little bit of narrative freedom,
Yes.
as I'm being dragged, I want to grab a hold of the chain greatsword and wrench it from the ground as we're being dragged. And just as it's right directly over her, the God Emperor absolves you of all your sins, my sister.
You are being dragged away. As a parting strike, because I assume that you are by no means trying to protect yourself, the Hormagaunts would get to try to bite you as you drag Seraphina away. But I am not overly confident in their abilities because they are damaged. Does 4 successes even hit you?
Well, my defense is 4.
I'm gonna spend a wrath. I have so many
Fuck
left.
you. Fuck you, Coop.
No shifts. That is 6 successes. 12 damage at Rend 2. So, what's your resilience?
My resilience is 11.
So it's down to 9. 9 minus 12 is 3. How much health you got left?
2.
You have 2 health left. Dragging back across the battlefield, you see Carnifexes lining up with their massive venom cannons. You see warriors crawling out of the debris, thousands of Hormagaunts swarming. But the 3 of you get back to the drop pod. Are you hopping in with them?
No, because I have one last action. And I do need a little bit of leeway for what I have in mind because I don't actually have this power.
Take it, please.
So I load Seraphina into the dropship. Tell them to take off. I pull out the rune beads needed for my powers. And I just sit down and I start chanting. The clouds around us start to grow dark as the temperature just plummets. There's just a opening in the clouds just wide enough for the dropship to safely make it clear, but everywhere else it is thunder, hail, frost, as a literal ice age claims this land. And my body with it.
Literal jaws of Fenris just come clamping down. The dropship breaks Atmo. Staring back, you are seeing nothing but thunder and ice. The 2 of you that survived. We need a memorable injury for both of you. Isidore, for your efforts, one of your hands has now been mangled so badly that the fingers could not be saved. We'll get you a prosthetic, but that hand will forever be a reminder of what was lost today. Seraphina, that leg that had been eviscerated will never feel right. It will always twitch at the thought of the Tyranids that did that to you, which probably only drives you to want your revenge. But as our dropship takes off, I'm gonna give our 2 survivors control of the scene one last time. Seraphina, what are you doing? What is running through your mind?
She still has the sword in her left hand as she's looking at the flamer. And very calmly, she sets both down, rips off a piece of the ceramite armor that was slightly like cracked, and starts scraping off the hair that she has remaining. And she begins to just undo the last bits of her own ceramite armor and carves where they can now see this litany of names in High Gothic that have been crossed out. She carves her name next to it and then crosses that out.
Oh, badass.
As she is now going to join into the Sister Repentia as well, for failing her duty.
And Isidore, as the sisters hospitalier start tending to both of your wounds, you see that your legs are torn to shreds. Your abdomen is just a bloody mess. But they're trying their best. What is going through your mind? What are you doing?
He's got multiple things happening in his head. Within his mind, within the cogitators, I'm sure he's got installed in there. He just has those, like, last few moments when Tom's, like, threw the remaining sister into the battle, to the drop ship, and just stopped and, like, throws land. It's just, like, repeating over and over in his head. And this is, like, information that he never wants to forget. He wants to just remember this Battle Brother's last dying moments, like his sacrifice. He wants that to be imprinted on him forever. On the other end, if he survives, the loss of the limbs is not the greatest tragedy for him. In his eyes, these will be replaced with mechanical parts, and they think this will bring him one step closer to the machine god. At the bare minimum, he's grateful for his brother's sacrifice, and he's grateful for this opportunity.
With that, our camera pans out. Our small drop ship returning to the fleet that it came from. The survivors all gathering, sit and await any good news. They just stand in perfect silence, watching your shuttle land, and only two of you disembark. Thousands stand there in silent reverence. I think that is a great place for us to bring this game to a close. Two of you survived, which is 100% more than I thought was going to.
Total Imperial victory.
Just a tiny victory, just a wee bit.
Yes, thank you all so much for being here, for being an amazing cast who just did awesome, amazing things with all of your cool stuff and made this game so much fun, and fought a force that I honestly thought was unbeatable. I thought for sure by the time we hit break, half of you were going to be dead, but no. You took out the Lictor, you took out both the Reveners. Just absolutely fantastic. Also, thank you to everyone that came to watch us. We love you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go down the line one more time, let everyone tell you who they are, who they played tonight, where you can find them on the internet. We'll go same order we did intros. So, Sin, you were first up.
Hello, I am Sin, your resident person that was using stock Fireback quotes from the original StarCraft every time their character attacked.
Yeah, you did.
Anyhow, I was playing Balara, the sister of our sister Repentia. And I am not done this week. This is my fourth game, and I have a fifth one tomorrow. Tomorrow, I am going to be over on Gnome_Ann's channel, playing a randomly generated adventure with a randomly generated character. So that is going to be complete shenanigans.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't wait for it. After that, on the 29th, I am going to be finishing off a finale of a 3-part Ironsworn series, The Valley, over on Nerds with Dice. I have tortured my players in a large amount, and they have many more trials to go. So we'll see if they get through the Valley as planned. And then I have my 3 regular games that I'm in on Singularity next month. But if you want details on that, follow me on socials, Synthetic20 on Blue Sky, Asynthetic20 on Twitch or Twitter for info about that. I will be playing a character that respawns upon dying, codename Compost, in an SCP game there next month as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I also write supplements, and this is the Planescape Archive, which will be coming out on October 17th, along with the Planescape setting that is releasing from WotC. It is my first and probably my only 5e supplement that I am independently making. Over 50,000 words that I wrote myself. If you want to bring horrors to your players, then you can bring a little bit of my horrific flair into your own games with that. I think that's everything for me. Thank you so much for having me, Hoop.
Yeah. And over to the one that went above and beyond the Call of Duty tonight and looked amazing doing it. Over to Cass.
I just blanked Bible. Oh my god. I am Cassidy Yoda Almighty. I actually have a Blue Sky now. You can come follow me. I'm never gonna post anything there, but you can come follow me. I exist on social media again. I will be back here finally for the honor next Friday. That is the continuation, the finale of the She-Ra and the Princesses of Power game that we played way back in June. And I gotta say, my boyfriend and my girlfriend and my friends who are stuck in a maze, we're switching to Pathfinder. I'm gonna do so much damage. You thought I did damage here. I am going to do some damage. James helped me build my character out in Pathfinder. Because James is a good bean. And then I will be on Singularity the following 2 Saturdays on the 30th and the 7th for King's Gambit, which is our outgunned spy thriller that is going on. And then Speakeasy, where Shock is going to just ruin my life as our DM in our Call of Cthulhu campaign.
As is good and just.
As is good as just. I bring it on myself, really and truly. I'm dating a snake god. I did this to myself. And then you won't see me for a little bit. I'll be on vacation, and I'll be back on Singularity at the end of the month again. So, yeah.
Heck yeah. And over to Javante, which I believe this is the first time the two of us have ever actually shared a table.
Yep.
Because you ran the Call of Cthulhu game, but obviously I wasn't in it. You are a delight to have as a player. Just want you to know that.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. I'm so happy that I got to be in this, because Warhammer 40k is absolutely one of my favorite settings, and I never get to do anything with it. So finally being able to do that was great. Howdy, I'm Javante, your resident TTRPG goblin. Stuff you can find me at. I'm actually not super busy for once in my life. You can find me over at Initiative Order this coming Wednesday, where I'm DMing our Dante's Inferno game, where our group has just managed to find themselves in the city of Dis, which is great. I'm very excited for this. Other stuff that I'm doing. If you keep track of my social media, I am also making supplements. For this, I am actually have been independently working on a 5e supplement called Sun and Moon, which is a supplement that is based around the concepts of African myths, legends, folklore, and culture. A lot of it being from a lot of the tribes that my family are from. This has been a huge undertaking, and I'm very, very excited to see how things are going. So I can't wait for you all to see that. And week after next, you can catch me on Monday, where we're continuing our Power Rangers game, where I play Dior, the Black Arcanite Ranger. Other things that you're going to be doing. Literally, Horror Month is coming, and this is my absolute season, so I am literally throwing my name into everywhere. So if you want to see more stuff that I am in, just watch my social media. It's at Javante on Twitter.
Heck yeah. And then over to Shock, which I believe this is also the first time that we've ever shared a table.
Yes, this is also the first time I've ever shown up on a Lost Caravan stream, so there's also that. So yes,
You were also
the
amazing,
start
by
of
the way.
great things. But yes, I'm Shockpoint Failure. You can find me on Twitter. Somebody get me off that hill site, please. At Shockpoint622. But yeah, other things going on. Let's see. The next time you'll be able to catch me will actually be tomorrow over on Singularity Roleplay with Breaking Neon, a City of Mist campaign ran by. Let's see. What name would he be best to use for him right here? All Seeing Eye. All Seeing Eye.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And let's see, after that, you'll be able to catch me over on my own personal streams every Monday and Wednesday at Shockpoint Failure right here on Twitch. Great times there. I need more people to talk to. I always need more people to talk to. After that, like Cass said, you'll be able to also catch me the 30th and the 7th over on Singularity for not Breaking Neon. No, it is covered Breaking Neon. We just went over this. God damn it, my brain.
Gambit.
King's Gambit. Thank you. Which is outgunned. And then my Call of Cthulhu campaign, Speakeasy Conspiracy, where I will make Cass and Elsie's life hell. Elsie, I see you in chat. Love you. Hope you had fun.
As is good and just.
As is good and just. Oh, also, news. So, as everybody else is aware, Lost Caravan is holding a game jam that submissions end on the, was it 24th or the 22nd? I thought it was the 22nd.
It's coming up.
Either way, it's 7 days or less. It ends in 7 days, or submissions end in 7 days or less. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I have already submitted my entry into that. Noctis Archive, which you can find over on itch.io. Lovely little quick game. Hope everybody takes the time to check that out. And maybe if you feel up to it, throw a little money my way so I can make more things like that.
Absolutely do it. Also, the game jam is going to be open to anyone in the Lost Caravan can vote for the winner, so come hang out and vote.
Yep.
And it closes in 7 days and 7 hours.
Yep. That covers everything for me because my throat is now hating me for speaking that much in a single sentence.
Then over to Omen.
I am Omen. You can find me over on Blue Sky and Instagram as Omen-Azunia. I post general art things, pictures of my bugs, and the little guys that I paint. In this coming month, I will be in an Old Gods of Appalachia game on this channel, so follow me and Lost Caravan for information on that as it comes.
Heck yeah. Just leaves me, of course, I have an Andrew. I tried to kill everybody tonight. I failed. We had 2 survivors. I will try harder next time. Speaking of next time, this may have been an opportunity for me to get my toes wet, to get a little more comfortable with the system, for maybe some Hive Ganger action in the future. Because I love 40k Hive Gangers. They're so cool. But that's all I got. Come hang out with us. If you want to roll some dice with us, we do casting calls every month. So we'd love to see you. But I'm going to throw it right over to our friends at Hard Knock Dice, who are playing... Oh, they're playing in the Eberron setting. I love Eberron so much. It is such an amazing setting. But we're going to go show them some love. That's all I got. As always, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.